Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Man United Unfiltered podcast. It's good to be back, man. I can't lie to you. It feels ages, man. I know it's only been a week, but it just feels ages since we had a catch up and talked about Man United. I know we play one game a week, and we are playing yet again on a Monday night, people. The last one, at least, for a long while. I don't know if anyone knows if we're playing again on a Monday night, but it's got to be last one. At first, I didn't mind it, but now I can't lie. It's jarring, man. It's actually jarring. But we'll talk about it all, and we'll discuss it. Big up to Ash. How are you, man? Everything all good?
Yeah, all good myself. You and the boys are all good on that and chat as well. I'm enjoying these Monday nights. I've got to be honest. You know,
all right.
I get to just spend the weekend with the kids and not have to worry about football, do you know what I mean? And just enjoy life. And then it starts on a Monday and we see where we're at. But no, I've been enjoying it. I've been not having to stress about the football, watching other football teams and that. But yeah, no, all good. Yeah. All good. Excited to be as always. And yeah, we'll get into it.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Big up to Double A as well in the building. What are you saying?
Easy, guys. I'm the opposite of Ash. I hate the Mondays. It means I've got to spend all weekend with the kids. No, I'm joking. It's not that. Nah, I'm good, bro. You know, it's one of them, innit? I said to you two at Old Trafford the other week, I only like night games when it's Champions League. Other than that, they're not for me. Do you know what I mean? It's a whole lot of nothing, especially. But, you know, we've got to do what we've got to do to support the team. Someone's in the chat that said, when's the trim coming? It's not. I'm growing it, unfortunately for you, so you're gonna have to wait. Nah, I ain't doing none of that nonsense. Do you know what I mean? None of that nonsense. Yeah. I'm just growing it. But nah, it's good to be here, Saeed, as always. You know, love this show. So big up to you, big up to my twin Ash. And yeah, man, Shell's in the building. Good to see him.
Yeah,
been
a while, man. Charles, how you doing, brother? Everything all good?
I'm all good, man. Just trying to do content as much as possible, but it's hard. Being a United fan, again, it's not necessary to do results, it's just the noise, but we're going to talk on it, innit? But yeah, man, thanks for having me. Smash the likes, big up the panel. It's nice to see Double A, Ash, and yeah, man, I'm here.
Yeah, big up to you, bro. Good to see you. Definitely back. Flawless will be here, man, people. He's usually a little bit late, but yeah, he'll be here any second, people. Big up Flawless every time. But yeah, what have you not thought of this weekend? Rivals have all won. To be fair, if you look at it from point of view, Villa, Chelsea, Liverpool, they're in that kind of race, aren't they, for top four? And then you've got the ones that, to be fair, have been doing well, have been Brighton, Bournemouth. They've both lost this weekend, but you would have wanted them to win them Scousers in it and beat, you know what I mean, vice versa. West Ham beat Aston Villa. But yeah, man, in terms of the actual rivals, I mean, kind of expected them to win, or did anyone was hoping for something? I mean, Palace should have beat Man City, if I'm being honest with you, man. They had chances in the game. I don't know if you guys watched it, but they had chances, man, but they didn't take them. And then what they do second half, they fade away. But yeah, anyone was hoping for any results, or is it one of them ones?
I think it's one of them, yeah. We just have to win our games, bro. And then you can't be looking too deep into anyone else. I can only concentrate on Manchester United now. Like, I think I watched the Sunderland Newcastle game just because it was at Derby for the first time in a long time. Anything else, you know, you do look out and think, oh shit, City have won, or you know, Arsenal scraping that. Not that we're challenging for the league or anything, but like, you know, it's like Arsenal scraping that win yesterday. You always want your rivals to lose, regardless of if United are challenging for anything. We want them teams to lose, just to throw a bit of shade on them. Because Lord knows we've had enough for 12, 13 years. Do you know what I mean? So, but other than that, that's the problem with playing Monday, innit? You see everything else happening, you just kind of, you're just kind of waiting for your game, and that's what we're doing now for tomorrow, bro. Really.
Yeah, I agree. The thing is, right, you're kind of right in a sense, like, does it really matter what others do when United need to do their job anyway? Like, United need to get their 3 points. Like, I don't know whether right now, like, look at this guy here, shameless guy saying, hold that, mate. Brother, you spent 500 million and you're scraping for a top 4 race. Have some shame, bro. You know what I mean? Florian Wirtz has got an assist here. I tell you who has got more assists than Florian Wirtz. Victor Lindelof. Hold that. Hold it here, mate. Victor Lindelof's got more assists than 115 million signing Florian Wirtz. Can you explain that one for the people? Oh, no, you won't. But yeah, big up Hussam each and every time anyway. But yeah, man, it's one of them ones where, do you think there's any pressure, Ash, on Monday? Like, do you feel like it's bubbling for something to happen? Because no one's dropped points from the big, apart from Tottenham. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really bother about Tottenham anymore. We're gonna
have conversations. We're gonna talk about Thomas Frank, bro.
Yep. Oh yeah, super chat.
We will have a conversation.
We'll talk about him. I don't mind talking about Thomas Frank. You know what I mean?
David Moyes. Yeah, let's not forget.
Yeah, but David Moyes.
After 2-3 games into the season, and it was all. So you look.
I don't think trying to pull you up.
No, I don't think he's stinking out the gaff. Let's not.
He's stinking out the gaff, but at the same time, it's like. You know, he's for me, he's still a good manager. What one job makes him a bad manager? I don't think so. But we'll talk about
that. That wasn't the thing though. Because I said if he comes to United, it would be going the exact same.
How do you know it'd be the same though? He has better quality than Man United.
Does there?
Our attack is better than theirs.
Is it? Because they beat us. Did they beat us four games in a row?
No, come on, bro. No. But have we not upgraded on our attack though? Yes or no?
And we have, but is it actually producing?
And he had Mbeumo, so he would have known Mbeumo as well. So you know, what I mean, that kind of link there.
Oh, you're scraping the barrel, bro. You're scraping the barrel. You are scraping the barrel.
No, but the thing is, you can't look at what's happened at Tottenham and think it would happen at Man United. It's two different jobs.
It'd be absolutely worse. Because
how do you know though? You don't know. He's struggling at Tottenham.
I've seen it because I've seen it over and over again. And what he's got into there is not as bad as what he's walking into at Manchester United. Because if Amorim goes, it's an absolute shit show again. And he's starting from scratch. I don't think he comes into United and flourishes in any way, shape, or form.
Listen,
you know what it is as well, though? Do you know what it is? It's the style of play as well. I've been saying this. You can't play that. Imagine the style of play he's playing right now at Spurs. Imagine you're trying to play that at United. It's all good playing that at Brentford, but you get to sit back and you're fighting relegation. Regardless of what we think of Spurs, they always play a certain brand of football, and he's not even doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? They outside of set piece.
Lack of quality in the team, though. They don't have a recognised striker. Their attack, let's be honest, compared to what we would serve up, we would do a lot better. I'm not saying he would do amazingly better, but he would do a lot better. And like I said,
Brentford was his level.
That was one name that I thought. So. Is anybody going to talk about Hansi Flick? That wanted Hansi Flick as manager? Or are you just going to throw around Thomas Frank? Because that's the person I wanted at Man United. And look what he's done at Barcelona. So if you want to talk about managers,
he's struggling now, though. Even
what do you mean he's struggling right now? He's top of the league by 4 points.
They're struggling in the Champions League.
Oh, mate, they're looking struggling,
brother. You can't deny, bro. But Barca fans are giving him flat for the high line.
That's why you got standards.
Right. So what does that mean? So
because
he's going to be amazing at United.
Yeah, but what we see as a manager struggling is a manager who's 4 points clear of La Liga. That's struggling to them.
La Liga, innit?
If they drop below them standards, you know what I mean? They'd be in trouble. So end of the day, right? Like Thomas Frank is doing badly, but it's a name that I suggested after Ruben Amorim, and not many of you put out names out there. What name did you put out there, Double A?
I wanted Nagelsmann,
but he wasn't available though.
And Hansi Flick is? He wasn't anyway.
No, Hansi Flick was when we were about to sack.
We had a chance to him.
He was available.
About to, but didn't sack him, so he wasn't.
No. They literally sacked Xavi. Ten Hag. They went behind his back and did all of that. But anyway, listen, that's Tottenham. And they're doing badly. They can hold that. I'm not really bothered what happens to Tottenham. But with us, Ash, what are you saying, man? How do you think we'll deal with the pressure? Do you think there's any pressure, or do you think it's United?
I mean, Amorim's. You'd hope they would have had pressure, but our fans take the pressure off by saying, give him a season. You know, he's got no pressure, and I just don't see it. I mean, I'm not looking at the table. I'm not taking it serious. We've got. If we are, we've got to look at Villa. We've got to look at Chelsea, and those teams have been dropping points just like we have. I know Villa have been on a decent run now since the horrendous start of the season. Like they started the season, I think it was like 5 or 6 games without a goal. So for them to have that turnaround and do what they're doing at the moment under Emery, it's impressive. But again, you know, that can all change in a game or two. Do you know what I mean? And it's for us, it's consistency and building that consistency. It's something we've not seen under this manager. Like we don't know. We was talking at the start about the guy with his hair. We've got the closest we got was 3 wins, weren't it? I think it was 3 wins, yeah. That's the closest we got.
Yeah.
So that says it all when it comes to consistency with us. I mean, the interesting one is we've got Villa next after Bournemouth, so it's a top 4 6-pointer, isn't it? So it's an interesting game, but again, I just can't get excited. I can't get excited at the moment because everything I've seen going backwards is inconsistency. So looking forwards, I'm hoping we find some kind of consistency. I hope we can somehow get it together, but it's frustrating because what we know as United fans under Amorim is frustration. I mean, that game against Brentford when we should have won, that should have been the moment where we kicked on and found a little bit of consistency. Then we dropped points against Everton, and then we dropped points, in subsequent games after that. And it's one of those situations where we do a loss now. We due a bad result, aren't we, tomorrow? And it's just that's what we've got to expect under this manager. I'm hoping we do well tomorrow. I'm hoping we put in a side performance, but under this manager and under these players, they get comfortable when we win games, and they don't seem to turn it up and turn it on. It's almost like they need to lose. They need to have a bit of pressure on them. So that's why, I mean, me, you, Double A, we put pressure on. We speak like this. These are the standards. This is what should be met. But the fan base, they're too lax. They're too calm with him. They're singing his song in the stadium. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like the players. It almost becomes like testimonial games when they turn up at Old Trafford for the players. They walk onto the pitch and there's a relaxed environment. There's none of that like aggression, like you're speaking on Barcelona being under Hans Flick there being under pressure. Look at Xabi Alonso. He's lost a couple of games and bam, they're already talking about getting him out of the club. That's how it should be at Manchester United. That's how it should be with us. But unfortunately, we're just too relaxed, too lackadaisical, and we just allow it. And so for me, I'm looking at the Premier League and I can't take it serious because I know that teams are going to drop points. I know we're going to drop points. It's just a case of just outseeing this manager. I've got to be honest. That's where I'm at. I'm like in the inevitable. I know where the ending is, and it's with this manager being sacked because I'm not seeing anything. Shells was talking about before we started the stream about Mainoo and getting into the team, and a top tier manager. He doesn't replace Casemiro like some people are calling for, or some people haven't. Whatever. What he does is he adds Mainoo into that midfield. He adjusts. Do you know what I mean? And this manager can't do that. He's too set up in his tactics, too set up in his system and the way he wants to play. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating to watch, and it's just a case of going there tomorrow. Old Trafford's going to be freezing, and hoping we somehow get a result against Bournemouth. Now, having said that, Bournemouth have come to Old Trafford the last 2 times and slapped us.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, they love Old Trafford, man. 3-0 back to back, man. I think we haven't beaten them since 2023 when Casemiro got the winner. Good goal by Casemiro that day. Under Ten Hag. So it's been a while since we've given Bournemouth a win. But the more pressing matter is we don't actually know if Mbeumo, Ahmad, and Mazraoui are available because Real Betis, right? They have released Amrabat, who obviously used to play for Man United, and Azuzuli, is he called, to join their national team for AFCON as a Spanish club are played tomorrow. So they're playing tomorrow, but they've released them. So is this a good sign? We don't know anything what's happening. We don't know whether they are, what I mean? Like Amra's not even told us. He said he was worried about the situation and whether, they're available or whatnot. Like, I think it's a bit mad though to think that we don't know until tomorrow. Like, we should know by now, man, like whether they're available or not. But it seems to me that, they might not be, which I'm not gonna lie to you, Premier League have stitched us up then. If that's the case here, the Premier League have stitched us up because we should be playing today. We should have been playing on Saturday. No way should we. Us and Bournemouth, who haven't got European football, should be playing on Monday night anyway. So, I don't know, man. That's a big concern, man. If we don't have them, let alone we don't get them for Aston Villa, Leeds, Burnley, and I think maybe one more other game. The fact that we don't even get them for this game here is bro, that would be criminal, bro. Absolutely criminal. Like, I don't know whether... Like I said to you, if they are available, but Roma have refused to release them. They play tomorrow too. Okay, fair enough then. That's good news then. But yeah, is anyone worried that they're not going to be? Shells, are you worried they're not available?
I'm not worried that they're not available. I'm worried that they're not available full stop. Because if you're looking at United's attack, if you're looking at United's attack right now, it's Ahmad or nothing because he's our outlet. When we have the production of having two fullbacks at wing back, it just doesn't work. The results is there. The proof is in the pudding. Whether that's Dorgu or Dalot and Maz, it just doesn't work. You don't get that production that Ahmad provides, and let alone Mbeumo's got 6 goals. So I'm really struggling to see. For me, if a manager, if we ain't got no wing backs, he just goes to a 4-back, right, and adapts. Our manager ain't gonna do that. So we're gonna continue playing with these fullbacks at wing backs, and it just ain't gonna bode well. I don't see how it does well if the data shows that when we play fullbacks at wing backs, we don't win games. So I'm worried. I'm worried more about Ahmad, because he is literally effectively our outlet constantly. He stretches the pitch. There's been a little Dalot's been played into form. I'm not gonna lie, he's been played well the last 2 games. But again,
into form is a reach, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Saying he's playing well is a reach. I ain't taking a game against Wolves, the shittest team in the Premier League I've probably ever seen, and start saying, "Do you know what? He's playing well, because he's still shit and he still does a lot of things wrong." And
I agree with you, bro. I'm just trying to find base, innit? Just trying to find a little bit of, you know what I mean? But basically, I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, I'm worried. Full stop. Just because I don't see. Amrin's already complained that we need a Ahmad on one side, but he signed Dorgu, he doesn't fancy. So I don't know. What do you guys think on the whole wing-back situation? Because the data shows we don't play well with fullbacks at wing-back.
You know what's...
I'll say, sorry, just quickly. I'm worried because those 3 players are our whole right side, and the best 3 players on that side. Like, Mazraoui's come in, and he has been in good form. He's done really well. Ahmad is going to be Ahmad. Yes, you might say he's not hitting the heights of last season or before that, but he's still vitally important to how this team functions, especially when you've seen, a couple of weeks ago now, but still, when we was going through that good form, the 5 unbeaten, him and Mbeumo were vibing, we're starting to show a partnership. To lose those 2 and Mazraoui, I worry what's on that right-hand side. De Ligt coming back, hopefully, is a godsend, because then at least hopefully Euro is starting, but it's ahead of them that you start looking and think, oh, what do we actually do? Because if it has to, my worry is Dalot and Dorgu, or even if it's Dalot and Malacia, it's far too defensive. It's going to be 5 at the back at home again. And we were talking the other week how he should be just playing 2 at home. He should be just playing 2 wingers in the fullback, because we should be pushing their fullbacks right back up the other end of the pitch and allowing the 10s to create some spacing. But if we're going to be playing 5 at the back, it's just going to be drab, boring football once again. And I do think they're going to play tomorrow, because I think if 3 players like that were missing for United, especially our best player, you would say, in Mbeumo, it would be all over social media now, mate. There's no way United can get away with 3 players going and it not be.
So you think that by no news, it's good news, basically?
I think it's good. I think it's good news, definitely. Mate, yeah.
We need them at least for tomorrow. That's the thing, though. Like, I'm already worried about Villa, Newcastle. Obviously, you know what I mean. The way Wolves played against Arsenal, mate. You know what I mean? It might be a madness there, but obviously, you should expect them to beat them. Leeds away is going to be very difficult. Hostile atmosphere. They're doing well as well in terms of the last couple of games. And obviously, Burnley, you know what I mean. Expect Man United to win that game, but at the same time, we need a good send off, man. We need these guys to go away and say, "Yo, man, you lot got this." You know, when you just like say, "Yo, we done well today. We got 3 points. You lot have got this till we're back." It's scary, man, because beforehand, bro, we used to have no African players, man. Like, let's be honest. Like, who did we used to have before that? It was Onana, and we were like, "Yo, you can go, mate." But then he wouldn't go until the last day. Remember? This guy would
stop buying Dare playing a game or 2. Buying Dare playing 1 game against Newport County. Terrible.
1 game.
Literally, on your point side, we don't even have wingers, though, bro. Man United don't have wingers. Manchester United don't have wingers.
We have Shea Lacey, but he's not going to play Shea Lacey, is it?
So what's the point of mentioning him? He's been on the bench in moments. He's been in the bench on moments where he can come on. I've seen Ferguson put players on constantly. I've seen Oli do it. I've seen even Mourinho at times. I've seen Van Gaal do it. Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't play him. So we apparently Carrington, they're going to be used for times like this. Let's see it. Put your money where your mouth is. We ain't got no wingers. Something's got to give.
Yeah, I think for me, going forward in terms of the AFCON, I think it will be Xerxes up front, Cunha left, Mount, and then it'll be Bruno, Casemiro still. It won't be anything different. It'll be But the problem is, though, we don't know what's going on with Xerxes, because Xerxes, apparently there's some still interest, even though he wants to stay. Roma still invested in Xerxes, man. So we don't know whether Xerxes leaves, and then that puts him in a bit of a predicament, because then we need Sesko to get back. And I think Sesko would have been back, by the way, but apparently he's got food poisoning. What the hell is this, man? Like, what is going on with United, bro? Man got food poisoning. What's he eating that character, man?
Don't tell me he's at the chicken. Jesus.
I don't know what he's at, man. Bro, he meant to be fit today, man. I think Sully put something online saying that he's working hard behind the scenes and that and whatnot. But yeah, nothing. Yeah, Benjamin says, Wesko, what's this here? He was involved in first team activities with the squad at Carrington and didn't train individually like he's been doing this week. It'll be interesting if Amrin decides to pick him in the squad tomorrow. Do an effort to be included. So he might be in tomorrow, you know what I mean? But then would you force in Sesko with the way the team has been functioning without him? Now you've got to add a striker and there's a different way of playing. Because we went from putting the ball in the box without Sesko to now we don't put the ball in the box at all anyway. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we don't put crosses in.
I think Xerxes has to stay. I think we can't for this season anyway. We can't be allowing another striker to go and having no replacements whatsoever. I understand, like, he likes to put Cunha up there, and he has played Mbeumo up there as well. But with those three going, it's vitally important we keep everyone. We keep everyone, and I think Xerxes should start. Sesko shouldn't be rushed back. You know, it sounds like it could be a bit too early for him, especially if he's having food poisoning. But I worry about how we attack and how we go forward in these games, in the next couple of games, especially after tomorrow. If those three do play, I just think it's going to be a big struggle, mate, to score goals and to create chances as always. But this is the life under Amram, isn't it? It's not nothing's changed. As Asher always says, was you expecting anything different? Did you think anything else was gonna happen? No. So
yeah,
really, like to be a dick. Doesn't matter who plays. It's going to be shit. It's going to be boring. It's going to be turgid. It's going to be a struggle, as every game seems to be under this manager. Now, we're talking about who plays left and right. I don't want to say it in 2025, but Luke Shaw might have to play left wing back. You know,
he can't do it, man. He can't do it.
I think he has to, though, bro.
And then you put Lissandro at left-sided centre back. Is that what you're trying to do?
Or maybe Heaven Delete Euro. I think something like that. You know what I mean? Like, we need that beyond someone who's going to get to the byline. Delo's not going to do it because he has to cut in every time. And he doesn't do it he don't even do it on the right. And Dorgu, massively out of form, and he's struggling for 20-year-old, and he doesn't seem to be getting any help from the manager. So I think we're at a place where Luke Shaw's going to have to be left wing back if he can do it. You're right, what you're saying. There is that question mark over whether he could get up and down the pitch. But if you actually watch him the last few games, especially if you're at Old Trafford, he is making a lot of runs further on, and
yeah,
he seems to be swapping
teams have been sitting back, though, isn't it? Let's be honest, teams have been sitting back against us last couple of games at Old Trafford. Everton and West Ham gave us a lot of the ball, and we just couldn't be able to do anything with it. When you're playing left wing backs, a different position you're gonna have to take. You know what I mean? So it's I get what you mean. But at the same time, him doing that constantly versus him doing that with the ball is too different. Running off the ball without the, you know what I mean? Like it's a whole different kind of situation. I think anyway.
I just think we're in like.
I understand where Double A is coming from because he's probably the only one that can give us that type of, like you're saying, going down the byline and provide a cross. I really struggle, man. How we go from Ahmad and Burmo to not having them. I don't see how we attack. I'm so baffled. I don't know what we do generally, unless we bring in a wing back or a winger from the academy. It don't make. It's just going to be five at the back. Literally, it's literally just going to be five at the back. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting, but I'm not looking forward to it.
I hear it, Shells. You're asking for JJ to come into the team, and I back that as well, bro.
No, you could step into the team. Montan told you. I mean, he's decent down that right hand side. He could do a job.
But I don't think he's been near the squad. I don't think he's been near the squad this season, like the first team.
No.
But that's a problem, innit, Shells? That's a problem. I mean, we have no idea now. We're going into the unknown. That's what Amarin's thrusted us into, the unknown. We have no idea what's happening. We have no idea what's going down the right hand side. We talk about Shaw on the left. You know, he likes to use a right-footed player on the left-hand side, you know, a left-footed on the right-hand side. So then all of a sudden he's going to switch that and change that. It's right now it's confusing. I have no idea who's going to start that right center, that right attacking spot. You could probably say Mount, but Mount's not even played there or had a chance to play there in this system, so he doesn't really get it. So it's going to be so confusing for a lot of these players. And if you remember, Shells, he said when he first came in, these players are going to take a while to adjust and get used to the system. Now they're going to have to get used to playing a whole different way again. You know what I mean? You know, these players are being played out of position. It's going to be confusing for them. So again, we're going to go into a period here where it's going to be unsettled and we're going to struggle.
But can I just say, this is insanity, guys. The fact that we still have to play the same system, but we don't have the players for it. Like, what is going? Like, this is the stuff. Like, people think I have an agenda against the manager. I'm just like, no, bro. This is basic, fundamental of football. If you don't have the players to play the system, why are you playing it? We're gonna still be playing with wing backs with no flipping wingers, bro. This is insanity. This is insanity.
I think the question, he's a one-trick pony as a manager. That's all he is. And if you've not seen it already, you'll start to realise that as time goes by, because this is all we're seeing from him, and it's disappointing, man. I mean, you expect from a top quality manager to be able to adjust it and you know just make different moves, and he just can't. You know, we're stuck with this, and it's not changing.
And it's not even the fact that I'm telling the manager to change his system. I'm just saying sometimes in certain situations, you're going to have to change your principles, bro. You're going to have to change certain systems. You get what I'm saying? If you don't have the players for it, even like when we're up, when we're down with Everton have 10 men at Old Trafford, we got 3 centre-backs on the pitch. Like, bro, this is not me saying, oh, the manager must be doing this. Do the basics. Just take off a centre-back and put an extra midfielder in, or a striker or something. Like, I'm not asking for a lot. This is my concerns, that the manager is so unflexible. Like, it's crazy. He's so rigid. He's stuck in his ways, regardless of the situation. Europa League final, we're chasing a goal, still 3 centre-backs on the pitch. Grimsby Town, 3 centre-backs on the pitch. Like, this is insanity. It's insanity.
Everton. Oh.
Yeah, what's it at home though? Because our away form is not too bad, but we haven't won at home since when was that time we won at home? Brighton. Can't be Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton.
Brighton was it?
Lost
Sunderland.
West Ham and Everton, and then Brighton.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know what's going on at home. Away from home, obviously, we've won Crystal Palace, we've beaten Wolves. Obviously, that was a bit expected and whatnot. But yeah, man, we need to crack this home form, man, because it does feel like, though, we play with a lot of anxiety at Old Trafford, like with the fans. They got on top of the team. The team don't seem to be really playing at home as fluidly. You know what I mean?
Is it anxiety, though, Saeed? Because I don't feel that. I don't feel like the players are. I feel like, if anything, they're a bit too relaxed.
No, I think like the crowd is shouting attack. And like,
but that takes a while. That takes like 60, 70 minutes. At first, everyone's singing, everyone's in a nice mood, everyone's hammering in, everyone's relaxed. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's thinking, oh, we're gonna win. And then once half time hits, and then once like 60 minutes hit, everyone starts to panic mode. Then you start hearing the attack. Once they realise, oh shit, these players aren't actually putting in an effort. Do you know what I mean? So then you start to hear the fans get on board a little bit. At least that's what I'm hearing from my side.
I think it's a bit of both, to be honest with you. I hear what you're saying, and it is mainly the Stretford you always hear singing, but I do feel there's an undertone of anxiousness within the crowd, mate. And and it's very on a knife edge when shit starts to go wrong or it's not working. I think it's very quick to go quiet and very, what's the best way to explain it? It's just almost a sort of apprehension that we're going to lose, or we're not going to win, or we're not going to even...
I think that's you feeling it, though. I think that's you feeling it, because I think you need to look around the fans too much, because there's too many of those women, like, saying to Saeed, they're enjoying the atmosphere. They're just there. That's all they're doing. Do you know what I mean?
Honestly,
people taking pictures. I'm seeing us lose, and you're seeing it the same, double A, Saeed. You're seeing us lose, and people are taking pictures at full time, smiling, holding up banners and all that. Do you know what I mean?
There's a lot of people near me, bro. There's a lot of people near me, though, that are very vocal in the displeasure with the team. Kids, lads behind me, and I do have the day trippers, I do have the people, but the regulars that I know and I sit with aren't happy, and aren't, you know, the voices aren't as loud in terms of not supporting the team, because that's the wrong thing to say. But it's very quick to turn, and I say that there's a lot of people not happy around me, definitely.
Yeah, 100% they're not. 100%. But obviously, you know what I mean? We're meant to be at home, innit? We're meant to be the one on the front foot. We're meant to be entertaining. We're meant to be putting goals in. Like at home is where you should be feel comfortable, man. That's what I look at it in my kind of belief is that United should be looking very, very good at home at least. The fact that we're not is a bit.
Home's your fortress. You know, Old Trafford used to be a fortress. It was 3 points, no matter who was there. Do you know what I mean? And that's massively been lost along the way. Like people just know you turn up against United and the lesser teams play a low block, we're going to struggle, and they can look to counter or look to get a shot off, and they can come away with Old Trafford with a win. Just look at Everton. Do you know what I mean? So you're right. You know, Old Trafford has to be the place where it's not even winning. It's performing the best, putting on a show for the fans. Because the fans. We're turning up, and now we're all paying more to watch this team. What are they doing? And I know it's a chicken before the egg thing. You know, the team, the supporters back the team, then the team entertain the fans, which should come first. But you can't deny it. At the start of Old Trafford, when they're singing United Road, it's rocking. Do you know what I mean?
Rocking. Like it's the best thing. Yeah, I know.
They've started that, and even the Daft Punk song that come out of the Palace game, you know what I mean? Like they're starting to introduce a bit more to get it up atmosphere before. But United Road goes off, and if United players should be absolutely feeling that from the minute one. As soon as they kick off, and it's like let's actually go and put on a show. And whether it's the players, whether it's the manager, or the system or whatever, it's something stopping us from doing that. And nothing's going to. We all say it. Nothing's going to change until he goes, is it? That's kind of where
the thing is, though, he's not going to go, is he? So that's why I'm just like, yo, what can we do in the meantime? What can we do in the meantime to get the points? Because I don't believe he's going to leave right now. So how do Man United gain a bit? Because this top four is there for the taking. I know you lot will hate me for saying it, but I generally look at third, fourth, fifth. Them spots are decent, bro. And Liverpool they're unbeaten in 5 now, I think it is now. I know they're not playing well in that, but that's back-to-back wins. Back-to-back wins, obviously Europe and in Premier League. So we can't allow them to gain an advantage on us as well. Chelsea, I don't think they're playing amazingly well, but they got the job done yesterday. Like, I don't think you need to be playing that well now to really put up a little bit of a run. And that's where it makes me feel like, yo, this season more than ever, United need to take advantage of that. So these kind of home games, you got to win them. As much as I think Everton had a chance yesterday, Chelsea came away with a win. United, can they play bad and win the game as well? Like that's the thing at home though. United have always have to play unbelievably good to win the game now. I've noticed the games that we won, like we played well in them to win the game. So can United now go into this game against a Bournemouth team who I'm not gonna lie to you, they have our number.
They're not in good form though. Not in great form.
They're not in good form. You know what I mean? But we're West Ham in good form. We're Everton in good form. I don't know. You tell me. Were they in good form? Were I looking at Everton and West Ham thinking, yo, man, I'm scared of you? I wasn't. And reality is, Bournemouth, as much as they've got talented players, we shouldn't be looking at Bournemouth thinking we're scared of them.
Especially at home.
No. Not really. So players have got to step up. Cunha's got to step up, I believe. He's got to put in a performance and start, getting us up the pitch or whatnot. And Bumo, obviously, he's done his thing anyway. Up front as well. Can we get some goals up front? There's things to work on, innit? And my thing is, will the fact that Bournemouth will come out to play might help us tomorrow? Because that's what my belief is. Because Bournemouth are coming out to play, they're not going to be as defensively solid as I think, for me, West Ham and Everton were. Because they sat back, let's be honest. Them guys sat back a little bit. I know Everton did play their football at times, but a lot of the teams, they did sit back against us. But because Bournemouth, similar to Brighton, they came out and played, left space behind. We exploited that. Could United do that tomorrow? And that could be our weapon. I don't know. Maybe I'm clutching, but I do believe that Iriola won't be going out there to defend and say, what, you know what? Go on then, because I don't think that's in their DNA to defend.
Do you know how crazy it is for you to say, like, and it's not your fault. You're right what you're saying, but you having to say we have to hope that a team wants to actually come and play football with us for us to actually play well. Not that a team comes and United has got to automatically dominate and play amazing attacking football to win a game. We have to hope a team doesn't sit back against us and actually leave space in behind for us to actually try and attack and score a goal and win a game at Old Trafford. It's disgusting to even have to even think about that. Never mind actually say it and think that's how we win a game of football at Old Trafford. But sadly, that's why I think if that is the case, and Bournemouth will think there's 3 points here for us tomorrow. Easy. They'll have watched what Everton did. They'll have watched what West Ham did and think we can go here and get a win. This is why, going back to Mbeumo, Ahmad, and Mazraoui, if they're playing and it is a stretch game, I think that right hand side could find a lot of joy for sure. It's just whether those two things combine and actually happen, really.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a good game tomorrow. Should be a good game.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game as well. I think it will be a good game. It don't really deserve to be on a Monday night, but it's going to be a good game regardless. I mean, they've got threats. Semeno is going to be a threat. I like Alex Scott. I think I like that left back as well. Truffert, he's decent on that left side. Well. Yeah, Tyler Adams is decent as well in terms of he's going to show a lot of energy. Our midfield might be a little bit exposed.
Evan Nilsson drops in as well. He takes up.
Yeah. Even though he's not a prolific goal scorer, he still drops in and does what he needs to do. What we're saying in terms of the back line, guys, obviously Aiden Heaven has been playing centre back. Can you put him in there again? Is Lenny Yoro not going to be there? I don't think Delit's available. I don't think the manager said Delit's available.
They're not.
Lenny Yoro, or are we going to go with Aiden Heaven at centre back? I mean, Aiden Heaven didn't actually do well against West Ham. He ended up getting
dragged off at half time, didn't it?
Yeah,
but that's because he got a yellow card early, isn't it? He got a yellow card really early, so and he did all right against Wolves, so I feel like the manager trusts him in that central spot because he doesn't trust Yoro. Whatever's happened in Yoro, he's been left out of the side a couple of times before Heaven came into the team, so I can't see him getting in. I mean, Martinez has come back from injury, so it's not looking like he's going to get in straight away. So it's looking like it is going to be Heaven. We'll probably go Heaven and then.
Sorry to interrupt you. When Martinez came on against Wolves, he actually came as the centre back.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know it was it was up and whatever was comfortable. But it'll be interesting to see if he adopts something like that. But I think you probably go Heaven as well.
It should be Yoro. It should be Yoro for me. Yoro's by far the superior player.
I don't know. Maybe it's because Heaven on the ball is maybe playing that ball through to the midfielders a little bit more quicker, or maybe he understands the role a little bit more better. I don't know. I look at Lenny Yoro, and he shouldn't really be playing the back three anyway. I prefer he prefers to be in a back four. He's not played really well at right side of centre back, even though last year, remember when he was playing well at left side of centre back, but then we all looked at him and thought, yo. So I don't know, man. Heaven is good, but you're relying on an 18-year-old man. He's still not developed into the player that we all think can be there week in, week out, man. It's very, very risky to be like, yo, you take that role, man. I get it. It's still risk with Lenny Yoro, but he's got a little bit more match experience, man. You're throwing him in the deep end. So I don't know, man. At the end of the day, it's not going to be anything good anyway unless you go and get Delit and you go and get Maguire in there. Obviously, Maguire's out injured. They're the only kind of centre back kind of, they have the bit more experience in that role. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I don't think it should be a major worry, but the dynamic in which you have to defend here, it is a bit of a tricky one because you're almost having to be that, I don't know, you're having to open up your body like half in terms of you're on the turn, but then you're on that side. And then, if you get twisted up, which I think Aiden Heaven, to be fair, he came out a little bit, didn't he, and tried to press and then got caught. But if you then get undone because the defender's a little bit more clever and you're not used to it being in central areas, you can get a little bit found out.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a big job. It's a big role. I mean, you've got to you orchestrate the back line. You've got to orchestrate the entire team in front of you. Do you know what I mean? Because the attack starts from you, from the back. So it's a big job for an 18-year-old lad to be doing that at Old Trafford.
I agree.
I'd like to see Yoro next to him, though, if I'm being honest, because then you can start to see a bit of chemistry being built between the pair of them, because going forward, they are looking like they're good enough to be starting games for United, and Maguire's not the answer, and he's I know he's injured in that, but going forward, I'd hope to see a little bit of chemistry built between them two, because Evan, again, he wasn't great against West Ham, but I don't think he was terrible either. And against Wolves, I thought he was okay. Do you know what I mean? He's a big physical lad. He's quick. He understands the position, and he's getting a feel for it. I think throw him in, see what he's about. Continue to give him a chance, and yeah, just like I said, it's that right side. What we're going to do, we're going to do Mazraoui next to him, or are we going to go Euro? And then you got the left side.
Mazraoui there. I like Mazraoui. Yeah. I think for me, Mazraoui.
Should we be doing that now though, or should we get Euro because used to it? Because Euro's going to have to play that position, or someone's going to have to play that position for the next 5 or 6 games. So do we need to kind of start getting them embedded and getting used to the chemistry between them and Aiden Evans? So it's a case of, we are going to lose Mazraoui anyway. So why don't we start to adjust now? I'd like to see him be a little bit more proactive, like that, because like I said, we don't know what we're doing down the right hand side, going forward, because he's not tested anything. We've not really seen anything there, so it's like these players.
Dalot might play right side of centre back.
No, please.
He's playing there, but no.
He's gonna be needed at wing back, innit? Because we don't have anyone else.
Yeah, but then. Yeah,
who actually got right wing back?
It's a massive problem, guys. It's a massive issue when you actually deep it.
Yeah.
We need Maguire and Delip back, really. That's what's the problem right now. I know Lisandro Martinez is back here, but he can only really play one position, and that's left side of centre back. Luke Shaw will have to play left wing back, and then you put Dorgu maybe at right wing back.
Which he did play for.
Lecce. So then that's what I'm
saying.
He's played for us a couple of times, hasn't he?
Yeah, then you put Lenny Dalot there maybe, but I don't think he'll do that anyway. But Lenny Yoro will have to be that guy. It has to be. Lenny Yoro has to play right side centre back, and then it'll be like Lenny Yoro, Heaven, and then Shaw, Dalot, Dorgu, or wherever. You know what I mean? Vice versa in that regard. So, yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's one of them ones where you're having to rely on Dalot again, man. It's like that's the problem now. The problem is with Man United is now, a player goes in a little bit of form, all of a sudden he's back. He's this, that, the other. But we still know these guys have almost got that we got PTSD with these guys because we know, yeah, they got that bozo gene in them, man. So I don't really trust anyone really right now, if I'm being honest with you, apart from maybe the forward players in Mbumo and whatnot. You get me? Like Bruno can pull out something, you know what I mean, when he needs to. But yeah, I mean, there's still not dependable players in that team. Obviously, as a whole, the system, we don't know yet, innit? You feel me? And that's the issue as well. And I think the lack of, for me, you know what it is as well, because we don't see this Man United team week in, like we're playing them twice a week. We don't know what they're going to serve up next week. And that's the big issue. United having one game a week here has done maybe damage to the fan base rather than the players, because now we don't know what we're going to get on Monday. We didn't know what we're going to get for half an hour against Wolves. And then, you know what I mean, bro? So as a whole, we're going to be a bit more frustrated because we're like, we didn't watch you for a week and now you're giving us that shit. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting, man. You know what I mean? And I don't know how Man United are going to deal with that. Our defensive record is not great, but we have scored goals, though. You know what I mean? I think we're the third highest in the league right now for goals scored. You know what I mean? I think behind Arsenal. But we do concede a lot. Can United get a clean sheet tomorrow? I don't know. You know what I mean? No. So it's difficult, man. You know what I mean? It's difficult.
It's because the manager messes with the defense all the time. So they can't build anything because he's messing around with it. And I know sometimes injuries, you have to change.
The injuries have to be fair. Have been a problem.
Yeah, I hear that. But then messing around with Euro all the time. Like, yes, he had a bad game, but back him and start him. Do you know what I mean? Like Euro was dragged off at half-time. I know you can say he got a yellow card, but he's a professional footballer, should be able to get through 45 minutes and not get a second yellow. I don't agree with that nonsense. The same with Casemiro. You can get through a game. Back it right. But then Heaven started the Wolves game straight away after having a shocker. So what you showed me there is you don't actually really believe in Euro that much then if you think, he had a bad game and then you've not put your arm around him. But when I said to you last time, he showed the right mentality for me. What he was saying, the way he came out, wasn't trying to bury his head in the sand. He stood up and accepted that, yes, he's not playing at the level he thinks he should be, or demands of himself, or the demands of a club like Manchester United want. But he's ready to go again. And I think, I personally think, behind De Ligt is our best centre-back, to be fair. I know Martinez, but he's got a long way coming back to being that level. I think Yoro is an unbelievable talent that we were very lucky to get, I think. And we can't now start to mismanage him and not trusting him. You know, he's still very young, but for me personally, he starts over Heaven every day. I think Heaven is far too raw for me in a lot of aspects of his game, and I don't fully trust him in every aspect. But for Euro, for me, again, can have those moments. You've seen he's giving the penalties away and all this, but I think he does have such a huge potential, a lot of talent, and a great reading of the game at such a young age that he should be, for me, one of the starting three if we have to play.
No, 100%. 100%.
That's the problem with our manager, you know. That's the problem with our manager, the fact that he doesn't know how to manage the youth. He doesn't know how to, you know, condition them. Like what he's doing there, taking Euro out of the team, he's just killing his confidence. What you need from a manager is go, look, listen, I see you made them mistakes, but listen, I trust in you. You stay in the team, you get yourself right. Do you know what I mean? Instead, he's getting dragged in and out of the team. He don't know where he's at. We can see he's got the talent clearly. So just trust him, throw him in there, keep him in there, and just back him. Okay, he's going to have the odd bad game, game where he's struggling, he's wobbling. That's just part of being a youth player. You know, he's not going to be perfect all the way through. Otherwise, you know, they'd be top tier, world class, you know, Premier League winning and all that. And even then, you still don't get them. Those are few and far between. So this idea of taking him out and doing what he's doing to him, it makes no sense to me. It frustrates me with the manager, because you've seen him like completely kill Mainoo, and now he's starting to slowly see him kill Yoro, and it'll be the same with Heaven in no time, I'm telling you.
I have to say as well, if you're missing your two favourites, Maguire and De Ligt, you have to, a centre-back has to start in the three, and I'm not having Luke Shaw be the only one that consistently starts, and it worries me that he's come out saying Luke Shaw's world class. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's
playing well there in that position, though. But yeah, world class is.
He's got a lot better. I think people were gassing up a little bit at the beginning. He wasn't having great games. He was doing okay. Now he's. I would say he is playing. He's in good form now. He's playing well. But for me, if you're going to play three centre backs, one starting centre back, a proper centre back, has to start every game. And for me, Yoro should be that one. If Maguire and De Ligt are out, Yoro should be consistently started, you know.
Do you know what it is though, W? He's never actually played in the centre, ever. He's never played him there, and that shows me that he's not going to play him there either. It shows me Heaven's going to play tomorrow, and I think I'm with you on Yoro. I think we're so lucky to get him, but I want to go back to the Euro of last year. Like, we need that confidence self back, and that's not going to happen with the way Amarin is treating him. I agree. But I feel like that's where he's kind of dropped off, and that's why he's found himself at the team, because we don't see those driving runs as much.
No, exactly.
We don't see the breaking lines. I don't know where it's gone, but it's you're right. Confidence, man management. Do you get it? The manager that doesn't have it. But Heaven has shown, especially in that Wolves game, that's only I can allude to, because we only saw 45 minutes against West Ham. But the progressive passes, he was breaking lines. So I feel like that's why he's probably going to start there. And I feel like Heaven's probably better than Euro in the air. The one thing I have against Euro is just him in the air. Other than that, I reckon he's going to be a great talent. But you're right. We have to nurture him. You've seen what's happened to Mainoo and the noise around him, to a point where I don't even want to do content if Mainoo leaves. Do you know what I mean? Just not necessarily because I'm player FC, but in terms of what youth means to Man United, and what message
it's going against that culture, innit? Yeah.
Exactly. What message it sends to the rest of our youth products as well, if our main talent can't get into the first team. It's crazy. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with it, innit, basically.
Yeah, I can't lie. It's mad to think, obviously, you know what I mean? We Mainoo's situation is very, very delicate. You know what I mean? It's a sensitive subject. You know what I mean? People are using it to be like, use other players use against him, which is mad. But I think you've got every right to think about it. I think Skull spoke about it, obviously. Rio spoken about as well. But yeah, the situation with Mainoo is.
Sorry to interrupt you. Did you see the backlash Skull's got?
Yeah, I know. It's mad. I think it's crazy, man. It's mad, bro. But you know what it is, though? I don't know, man. These guys would go against their legends. You know what I mean?
But why? You tell me why. Tell me why. I don't understand. Why is this the manager that everyone like? I don't. What has he shown you guys?
I don't know,
Why is
man.
this the manager you're so hell bent over? I don't get it. You can recycle managers, bro. Every club does it, and you keep doing it until you find the right one.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. He gave his opinion, and it's like, oh, these legends. But I think for me, when you look at it, right, with Kobe Mainoo, I think he's just got to play more minutes, and that's not saying that we think he should be in the team regardless. Like, no one's saying that, but he should be playing more than what he's showing in it, and that's all we're asking for. And now, especially now with AFCON coming up, bro, you need a fit and firing Kobe Mainoo to be playing football, man. Because if you don't, then I'm sorry, he's gonna leave in the January transfer window. For a player who's so talented, man, we've got every right to say and demand that Kobe Mainoo should be playing more games. Like, I don't know why people just think we shouldn't speak about it. It's mad.
And we should be in a position where, sorry, Double E, we should be in a position as well where we can rest Bruno and we can rest Casemiro against someone like Wolves. Like, does Bruno and Casemiro both need to be starting against Wolves? Like, we can do that. So it's madness, and people are, crashing out on Scholes. Listen, Scholes wouldn't be in the team if Amrin was the manager back then. Do you know what I mean? Like, he would not have been brought in the team. Amrin would not bring through the likes of Neville's and Beckham and Giggs and that. They'd still be on the bench. It's madness the way these fans are treating these legends and backing this manager. This manager knows nothing about culture and the legacy of our football club. I mean, Scholes has said, listen, I want us to play entertaining football and play the youth. And people said, nah, he's talking shit. Like, what? That's Man United. Like, we want to play entertaining football and we want to use the youth. That is our culture. That is our football club. That's what made us so successful. And if you look at it, you deep it, you look at Bayern Munich, their treble-winning team, theirs was built on youth, the likes of Schweinsteiger and Muller and the rest of them. You look at Barcelona, Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, all youth players. You look at the top-tier teams in European football. You look at Ajax, the same thing. It's built on that foundation of youth. It's because those players, they die for the football club. It means more. They're not just taking a paycheck. They've come through as youth products, and they believe and they desperately want the club to succeed. And Amrim's going, and that's what Kobe Mainoo was. Kobe Mainoo won the FA Cup, Youth Cup with Man United. Do you know what I mean? When you saw it, he's a proper. We've all seen that picture with Kobe sat back with his shades on. Do you know what I mean? On his, that's what it means to him. And it's wild. It's wild. Someone like Amrim's. Yeah, won the FA Cup final. Yeah, of course, Shells. And it's mad that a manager such as Amrim, who's got no legacy at this football club, doesn't really get it. Plays a 5-back at Old Trafford. People are going, this is the guy. This is the way forward. This is the future. It's heartbreaking as a United fan, as a long-term United fan, as a legacy United fan. Do you know what I mean? It's heartbreaking.
He's gonna leave, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I think he's gonna leave. Man. I think for me,
he has to.
Yeah.
Can I just simplify it even more than just? It's so what Ash and Chelsea say is so important, because the DNA of Manchester United has always been the youth. It's written on everything. You see it everywhere.
Yeah.
But to even simplify it, this is a talented footballer, right, that can't get minutes in a dysfunctional team, that aren't playing well, that the players aren't playing in the proper positions. He's getting microwave minutes. He's not even getting a fair chance. Now, if he was to play 5 games in a row and he did nothing, or he played a lot, started 2 games, came on and played 60 minutes, 30 minutes here and there, and was doing nothing, then the manager's got a right to bench him. But he's getting nothing. He's not started a game all season, apart from the Grimsby game. Not started a game in the league. We've been shit in the league. Someone said 1 loss in 9. Have you watched us play football? We're fucking terrible. You can't tell me Kobe Mainoo can't get into this midfield, can't play. And the problem is, and it's the problem of the manager, his intent on sticking with Bruno in an 8 that he doesn't work in. And we all know it. We all see it. Every United fan knows it. The only people that don't are the ones that lick the manager's ass and lick Bruno's ass because they love him for whatever reason. But it's true, bro. It's true, though. But we all know, and it flies in the face of you showed me that video of that idiot before, and it's really pissed me off. a lot of us would prefer to see Casemiro and Mainoo together because I think that would actually be our best midfield.
And Bruno further ahead.
Bruno ahead.
Exactly, Cunha got injured, right? Cunha got injured. Surely this means Bruno goes in the 10, right? Surely. It's just common sense. Even the game against Wolves, Bruno's where does his best work come from in that game? Someone tell me. Round the box.
Yeah, further forward.
For one thing, like Bruno divides opinion. One thing about him, though, if you put him in those areas, he's going to create chances. It's the stats are there, the facts are there. Just play your better creators in the 10 position. You're overcomplicating things. How is Bruno Fernandes and Kobbie Mainoo competing for the same position? How does that make sense? It's insanity.
I say Sesko and Shaw competing for the same place. The two different players doesn't make any sense to me at all.
And what's crazy? Do you remember last year, man? Then when Kobbie was playing, he was getting minutes in the 10. Now all of a sudden, Kobbie can't get no minutes in the 10. It seems like it's agenda now. There's something more. It's personal.
And do you know why? Because he got caught out lying about that. Because when he laughed and said, "Oh, what's more attacking, Kobbie Mainoo?" and laughed, but
he saved your job.
Last season, he said he can play anywhere. He can play in the 10. So you're lying to our faces then.
Yeah.
So what is it? He's not attacking enough, or he is attacking? Because it sounds to me you just don't. And listen, like we always say, managers have the right to not fancy players. That's absolutely fine. But Kobbie Mainoo is your best midfielder. Play him. It's obvious. Like everyone else can see it. Why can you not see it? It comes a time when you have to swallow your pride and stop being so stubborn, because your stubbornness is hindering the team. And you're putting these, as we always say, no one's more important than the club. Ruben Amorim is acting more important than Manchester United right now, and that's the only way I see it.
Yeah, I think it will be the two, Kobbie Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro tomorrow. Anyway, so you know what I mean. I think it will be them tomorrow. Up front, what we saying, guys, man? I think Mason Mount has to play tomorrow. I can't lie to you guys. I know, you know, he has flattered to deceive and whatnot, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I think for me, it's Mason Mount has to be. If he gets dropped tomorrow, that's incredibly harsh. Incredibly harsh.
I don't think he can, because I think the manager has to learn from what. Because again, as I've been on this channel and said millions of times, never been Mason Mount's biggest fan at all, and I felt he should have been more pissed off than like the fact he was dropped after the Palace game. You know, after getting the goal for us to win. But, and again, it's Wolves, so you have to take it with a pinch of salt. He was our best player against Wolves, I thought he actually played really well. And you know,
I think Crystal Palace, he was decent. What else game he was been decent as well? Yo, big up Flawless.
He didn't do anything against West Ham when he come on, did he? But
no, he's not really. That's what I'm saying. He's not really an impact player. He's more someone that can start.
You have to now allow him, because the games he's starting, he's actually showing, like you said, he starts and he's showing a bit of form. He's scoring goals. It looks like he's contributing to the team in an effective way, getting us up the pitch in attacking areas. Let him build some form then until he's not playing. This is why I thought Cunha shouldn't have started, because Cunha went great against Wolves. So let him play himself out of form.
And if he's Cunha better up front, though. That's the problem, though. You then are missing Cunha in that left 10 position, because Cunha is better in the left 10 than he is up front. To be fair, this season not been good anyway, regardless. But you lose a lot with Cunha up front. Do you not, guys? Do you not lose a lot with Cunha up front? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem though right now. He's got that. It's a bit of a conundrum. It's a good conundrum to have, but it then will affect how Man United attack, because then we're a bit toothless if we're playing Cunha up front, because he's not going to be able to hold up the ball, and he's not be able to do what he wants to do with his drive with the ball and use his dribbling ability that he can do. He's a good ball carrier, Cunha. But when he's up front, he gets a bit lost out there. You know what I mean? He's not really effective, is he? Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest.
What, Cunha?
Yeah.
He hasn't hit the ground running at all. If I'm honest with you. And yeah, I feel like you do lose something when he goes into that 9 position, but it's just something we have to adapt to. I don't know who you play there. Maybe Mbeumo goes through there. I feel like we've kind of seen that this season when Mbeumo sometimes going through the middle. But yeah, I think you have to just go with the same lineup, I guess. Mount, Cunha, and Burma. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but it's got to be fluid, innit? You got to figure it out. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The thing is, with Cunha and Xerxes play the same, but he never gives Xerxes first chance when he's performing. Yeah, but then obviously it's one of them ones where Xerxes is not his first choice. It's just that there was no options last time because we didn't have anyone up front last time, innit? We only had really Shea Lacey and Cobby as attacking options. So he was probably just using Xerxes because he was the only fit and available striker, quote unquote,
But he probably will pick Cunha over Xerxes. But again, I didn't agree with him just starting Cunha from the get-go anyway, because I don't think he's been great. And no player should have the right to start a game for any club, never mind, just definitely not Manchester United, but no club. So I'm happy for Cunha to sit on the bench because, if anything, it's a kick up the arse he needs, because I'm fed up of him running into blind alleys and not releasing the ball and not passing to players and thinking he has to do it all.
He's got no one to pass to, though, Double A, do you know what I mean?
No, there's been moments. There was moments against Wolves and he could pass, lay the ball off, but he keeps it and gets tackled. He does it all the time, mate. Even if it's a simple pass, I'd rather you go back, pass it back and start again than you go down a blind alley, lose the ball, because all you're doing is frustrating the fans and frustrating your teammates.
He'd be a different player if he had someone next to him, do you know what I mean? You look at Mbermo and Ahmad. That's what he needs. Cunha needs a player next to him, do you know what I mean? Who's making those runs, who's creating an opening space for him. He's having to do all by himself on that left-hand side. And as a striker, he's no good because he keeps dropping too deep, which then allows the defence of the opposition to kind of like squeeze us in a little bit. So that doesn't work. I feel for him because he's just... If you put Ahmad next to him or you put him on the right-hand side with Ahmad, he'd be a different player, I swear to you. It's just, again, you've got Dorgu or you've got Delo on the left-hand side and they're offering him nothing. There's no runs, there's no interchanging, there's no passing, do you know what I mean? It's just he's alone there, and he seems to be caught in a lot of similar positions to Bruno when those two are playing with each other, and it's just it doesn't suit this system right now where it's at. And for me, I feel for him right now. I feel like you
learn from your mistakes. No, but learn from your mistakes. If you keep running down blind alleys and losing the ball in the next situation, don't do that. Look for a pass. You can affect it yourself. You do things differently. It's learning from your mistakes. It's lessons learned. And if he keeps on doing it, then we're not going to get anywhere. And someone said it there. He does look desperate to score. He consistently wants to score and score himself. But you can't do it all yourself. You just can't do it all yourself. And he needs to learn that. And he needs to learn it fast, because otherwise, he's just going to struggle, and then it becomes a flop.
But that's why Mason Mount does well, though, because Mason Mount knows that. He knows to keep it simple. Do you know what I mean? He knows to just keep it recycled, but you're not going to get anything special out of Mason Mount, whereas someone like a Cunha, you will get a top player, especially if you put players around him. It's just that he's there lost by himself, trying to do it all by himself, and he's he's suffering for it. I do feel for him, and I don't want him to change his character and change the way he is just because he's having to make those simple passes. I want him to take on players, and I want him to try and do the spectacular, because that's what makes Cunha a good player. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Mason Mount can do that job. If you want to play someone like Mason Mount in there who just keeps it recycling and keep doing it that way, then that's fine. But I don't think Cunha's ever going to be that player.
Mount keeps it simple.
I think what Double A is saying, we're not saying like change his game, because we don't want it, obviously. I just feel like I'm with you, Double A. Certain times, like he gets the ball, he beats a man, and then he's taking another touch. Then you can pop it off and get it back again. It's effective. The ball moves quicker do you know what I'm saying? The ball moves quicker when you pass the ball, bro. Like, rather than you dribbling with it. So you've done your 1-2, whatever. Pass it, move it on. No one's saying don't be the maverick that you are, but I feel like certain times when things ain't going for you, you got to simplify your game a little bit. And I feel like that's where he's kind of missing out. I agree, though, also, Ash, you don't have that same level of production that you get with having an Ahmad on that side, of course. But again, what can control? Do your dribble, pop it off and go again. There's no, I don't mind my strikers and my 10s being desperate to score a goal, but I just want him to simplify certain times. It's too many touches. That's all we're saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I agree, man. And obviously, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be interesting, man. Flawless, what are you saying, man? How are you feeling going to this Bournemouth game? Obviously, they've beaten us back to back.
Yeah,
you know
twice,
what I mean?
isn't it? Yeah, last 2 years.
Last 2 years, 3-0 as well. We owe them. I hate saying revenge, innit? But we owe them a win, man. Like maybe a big win. Like we need payback, man.
Oh, definitely, because they've been packing us up. Like you said, you can't be losing back-to-back 3-0 at home. So we do owe them. In regards to the game, like every game, not good. Like just because of us, forget even the opposition. Like forget even the opposition. Like it's us. I don't like. We're our own biggest obstacle. Yes, Bournemouth are in the greatest form. They do have a good record against us. Stylistically, though, we match up. I think we match up horrible against them. Any team that's physical, has energy, can transition fast, quick runners, like we struggle with that. We really, really do. Hence why they've beaten us the last 2 years as well. So, but we've put a lot of records like that to bed this season as well. Like when you look at Brighton, because they had a great still do have a great record, but we beat them, hadn't won at Anfield in however long as well. So that's just just a name. So yeah, with the Bournemouth game, be interesting to see how we do indeed manage against that, because they're in poor form. But then again, when we play teams in poor form, like Spurs or Forest, for example, we went and drew the games. I think it does think of a draw, but it's going to be more of the same. I think despite the result, we're going to just look like Manchester United, which is not very good performance-wise. But hopefully we can get a result. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at pretty much already with United. Like, I know we ain't going to look good. It's not going to be a performance type of thing. Like, Wolves are horrible. Like, we did take full advantage of that. Great, granted, they could arguably be the worst team we've ever seen in the Premier League. Because they could.
We got lucky with that, really. We got lucky in it, flawless. We got lucky they played the way they did against us and not how they did against Arsenal and sat back in and just held on. We got lucky.
Boy.
You know what, Ash? The fact that you've got a point saying that, it's problematic in itself. I hear it, because any team that we struggle with that. We do play better against teams who do want to come out and play football, because we have better attackers who do operate better in space. It's not Garnacho and Haaland and everything up there as well. So yeah, with Bournemouth, it's again before it's gonna be poor. Go on.
I gotta tell you, we got Wolves in 16 days as well. So
yeah. We play them.
You know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think the dynamic of this Man United team is like, it's gonna be a difficult one, obviously with AFCON coming, but I think we've got to make sure we go and, I don't know, I wouldn't say put a statement out tomorrow, but we've got to play well. I just want to go to Old Trafford here and actually enjoy a performance, man. I know it sounds mad, but like,
no, it don't.
I want to see us like be entertained, man, and like,
we don't do that here, don't say you know that. We don't do that.
You're going to watch the wrong team unless we're going to play. Unless someone entertaining comes to it, we're playing someone entertaining. Maybe
it's not going to be an entertaining. Like I said, despite the result against Bournemouth, win, lose or draw, it's not going to be a good performance. Let's say we win the game 1-0, for example, or 2-1. It's not going to be it's not going to be.
See, I think for me, this game suits Man United the most, though, because I feel like they'll come out and play, and there's going to be a lot of gaps similar to the way Brighton played.
In terms of results, I mean, in terms of performance-wise, like attack, does it enable our attackers to?
Do you see their high line against Man City? Very. I watched them away from home, man. Their high line is absolutely a joke. And United, with Ahmad and Mbeumo, you would hope that they could exploit that high line.
But is the manager going to play the right attacking freedom?
That's what I was going to say.
Said high line.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't know what in that regard. You know what I mean?
Obviously, you man were just talking about like Cunha and everything. Like neither of them are nines. So put one on the bench and play one, and play Zexi, who's an actual nine. Like yes, you might not like him, but he's the only nine we have outside of Sesko. So now you're just taking away from everyone. Cunha's not a nine. Mount's not a nine. So don't play him as nines. They've never been nines. That's the thing. Neither of them have ever thrived as a striker here or anywhere because they are not number nines. I don't know why we complicate simple things.
Do you know why though? In games, it's shown that that's what he plays, isn't it? So that's all I'm going off. I can only go off the evidence.
Oh yeah. I hear exactly what you're saying, Charles. I'm just saying it don't. This is why we look even worse than this is why we look terrible going forward, even when we score goals. It's like you don't get the best out of the nine. Then you're not getting your best out of your tens either. And then you've got Dalot at wing back, and then you wonder why it's all dysfunctional.
If Sesko was available, would you mind starting?
Yeah, start him. Get him in the team.
Let's see how good he is.
We spent big money on him. He's supposed to be our striker. He's supposed to be the man who's leading our line. He's supposed to be getting us 10, 15 goals a season. That's supposed to be our guy. Like we're not going to start him. Start playing him.
play your big money number 9 at number 9.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you know what its managers like? Didn't do it at Anfield. Didn't do it at Tottenham.
And this is where my critique comes from the manager, and this is where my critique comes from the board, because it's like, how do you have players? How have you made this big money signing in that position, and then have players who don't play that position playing in it?
Mm-hmm.
If it was Xerxes, so whether you rate Xerxes or not, if it was Xerxes started ahead of him all the time, I'd understand it, because at least it's another 9. But you have 2 players who don't thrive there. I don't understand the thought process. But then again, we know he didn't want Sesko. Because if we would have started, let's say it was Gyökeres, for example, that we had signed, he'd start week in, week out. We know when this manager rates a player and when he doesn't. We see it.
Forgot how Sesko plays, man. It's been that while since I've seen Sesko. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I don't know how he even plays anymore, man.
I'm not even saying, bro, I ain't even saying he's the greatest, but I'm saying, like Ash mentioned, you spent big money on him. Play him.
He plays frustrated, bro, because he gets absolutely fuck all surface. And then when he
we've actually started crossing the ball in now. Yeah, we got to play him. We've actually started crossing the ball in now, so we have to play him now. Do you know what I mean?
What was the last time his last start was? Was it
Sunderland?
The bomb?
Yeah, Brian, I think.
Brian. You know, this is what I mean about the man. He dropped him for Liverpool because he was like, "Oh, it's Anfield," so I got to drop him, even though Liverpool was shocking. You know what I mean? Like we dropped him, remember? And then we didn't play against Tottenham, and then he came on, but he played against Forest though. But he had a stink, remember?
Did he start against Forest?
Yeah, he
did start against Forest.
He did.
Yeah. And then he dropped him.
This is what we're talking about. This dropping him and like starting him, and then you drop him, and then you start him, and then he don't play for 2 games, and he starts a couple games. It's like, that's not gonna allow him to get any form of rhythm or confidence playing.
Yeah,
that's why I'm at a loss.
But I don't get what this is what I don't get here. We buy a striker, but for some reason at Anfield away, Man United must drop him for the betterment of the team. I get it. We won the game. I'm not saying that, but I still don't get this idea that United have got to almost take their striker away because with them will be better with Cunha up front and then Boomer, and they will be part of us too. I haven't done this to play this 4D chess and this. You know what I'm trying to say, guys? I'm not here for all of that. I'm here for my strikers. And listen, I don't care. Like, if we get cooked, Gyökeres is getting cooked right now. So it is what it is. Like,
we don't worse than Gyökeres. I give him that. He's performed better than Gyökeres.
Massively.
I will give Sesko that. Yeah. He's performed better.
I can't lie. Gyökeres.
The manager didn't want him. The manager didn't want Sesko. That's why. As we're seeing.
Yeah, but it don't matter. You still got him at a football club. You use him.
Why do we have the conversation all the time, Saeed, about Mainoo? That's the prime example of it. This manager makes it clear when he rates a player and when he doesn't. Yeah. Whether you rate the player or not, this is not me saying Sesko is going to be absolutely on point and he's going to be on smoke and he's going to get a lot of goals and a lot of assists. I'm saying we've brought him in. Let's play him. He costs more than Bremo and Cunha, remember?
Yeah.
Play him.
I remember.
And the manager must have wanted a striker in the summer. Otherwise, he would have said, or what, a midfielder?
That's the problem.
So, it's worrying that
Gyökeres. It was the lap, and then it was Gyökeres, and then it was.
Because you went in for both, I did, which looks like, a blessings in disguise, to be honest. But that's a whole different conversation.
Is tomorrow like an audition for Semeno? I mean, the manager spoke about top manager and then top player. You know what I mean? He's referred to Semeno. I mean, he is available. I think in the first 10 days, his 55 million release clause is available. Is it 55 or 65? I'm not sure. But it's only available in the first 10 days, though, I believe. I could be wrong, guys. Let me know in the chat.
He ain't coming.
Bro.
Where's he play? Is that as a 10 or as a wing back?
Why would he come here to play wing back?
He's actually one of the best attacking players in the league. I'm playing.
The manager wants him left wing back.
Ain't gonna happen,
brother. Nah. Then he ain't coming. He ain't coming. You have a conversation.
If you ask
Antoine, do you want to play? Yeah, where are you gonna play with? Left wing back.
Clearly, the manager wanted him in the summer, though. Yeah, of course. I think he's gonna go Liverpool, but what I'm saying though is that. You know what I mean? The manager does rate him highly. He wanted him in the summer. Obviously, he rejected us in the summer. United have got to play that release clause, and then
did we go in for him in the summer?
Yeah, well, remember he rejected us. He signed a new deal.
I know that we was linked, It was obviously
No,
had the
we was
whole
actually
Bremo
chasing
saga,
him,
but I
bro.
didn't know
They
we
signed
actually
him a deal.
made like an official like approach. All right,
Yeah.
but 55
He
million
wants
is still
to-
for him.
He wants to use him as obviously that right-footed left wing back. You know what I mean? That
Ain't
can play on
happening,
the side.
Saeed.
Don't give this manager no new players, man. This is where I'm at. Don't give him no new, like, play Semeno to do what exactly? He's still gonna. Yes, will it be better? Yes, because Semenyo's a better player, but it's still gonna be. We'll be here talking about how we talk about Cunha and Bremo, and how that we don't get the best out of them for various reasons, whether that's them, whether it's the manager, or well, it's normally both.
Yeah, we do need midfielders. Yeah, you're right. We do need midfielders, man.
Same with the
You know what I mean?
midfield.
But I don't think you get midfielders. The thing is, it would be so like this club though to go and spend that much money on that player, and then also, like, you know, not go for a midfield. It would be so like this football club because you get attached to these names and these players that, you know, we could be available or might be on the market. If they're hot on the market, we're in for it. You feel me? It would be like the club to go and explore the idea. It would. Trust me. They would.
But you know what it is, Saeed? He has the option of Liverpool and Man City. He's not coming here, bro.
I mean, yeah, because they're going to offer him a better position, 100%.
That's my point. He's coming here. You're not coming here to play wing back. Why would I be balling out as a winger, playing at Bournemouth? I'll have all these big clubs interested in me that are going to play me in my position, but then I have United, cool, United, amazing, big club, but you're going to play me at wing back. It's just not going to happen, bro. Come on.
It don't even come down to that. He's just going to look at the teams and think, why would I go to that shit show that's not going to win nothing, that can't even play decent football? I ain't going there. I'd rather go Brighton than go to Man United.
Brighton.
You're trolling.
Yeah.
I'm telling they play better football than us.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying you wouldn't rather go Brighton than
I was taking the piss, yeah, obviously. But
yeah. It's one of them ones where, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on in January. Obviously, Xerxes is still linked with Roma. You know what I mean? Obviously, Mainoo will leave. I don't see Man United really, like, I don't know, man. Like, you're not going to get one.
I think that puts a pause in that. You think Mainoo leaves? Because with AFCON, I don't know who we letting go.
Mate,
that's the problem, because the squad's light as it is, and then you take away 3 players, in particular the 2 attacking players.
There's rumors that they're saying they're gonna make him wait until after AFCON, so it might be the back end, of the January transfer window. Well, the problem is with that, yeah, if they deny him a loan early on in the window, it's gonna be a transfer request, isn't it? He's gonna say, "Well, fuck you, then I'm gonna go. Let me go permanently. I want an obligation on the end of it." Because you're just taking the piss out of him.
Yeah, they're gonna reject it. If he puts in a transfer request, they'll reject it.
And then what would do? And then you just stuck with a Rashford situation, and aren't we?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? A Sancho situation. But then this is the trend of this football club mistreat players, in whatever way you want to look at it, and then just piss them off, and then we just become a joke again. And Mainoo's done fuck all wrong. Like, you can talk about Sancho and Rashford, what they did, whatever. Mainoo has done fuck all wrong to this football club to be treated in this way at all, and it's a travesty. Yeah, like I said to you last week or the week before, how the club haven't intervened and said, "Listen, what are you doing? Why?"
I agree.
Like, you saw the reaction when he come on against Wolves. That's a big fuck you to the manager. That was loud. Do you know what I mean? As the away team, and you can hear that cheer. I know we're battering them or whatever, but like, listen, like, you're not more important than the club, mate. And you need to realize you've got good players at your disposal, and you're neglecting them. And mate, he's just a dickhead. I'm sorry, he's just a dickhead. This manager, he just doesn't understand at all. He just doesn't get it. And we spoke about it. The only reason he's got youth on the bench is to keep the run going. It's not to play them. It's not to develop. It's not. It's just he said it in that interview. Oh yeah, it's very important for us to do that. But it's just a facade. It's just you know, it's not. It doesn't run deep. It doesn't care about actually developing these young players that we have on. Like, yeah, it's so frustrating. We all see it.
It's not going to go in that regards. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I think for me, it's one of them ones where if they do end up going, United have got to go get a midfielder in January, whether it's a loan or it's actual, you know. I don't think you're going to get Belebo, Wharton, and Thingy. That means you're going to have to get B choice.
Can I ask a question? Mainoo leaves and we get Gallagher. Any of us happy there?
No,
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know. I might have to close the club down myself.
There should be riots, mate. Are you mad?
There
should be riots.
No, trust the manager. Trust the manager. The manager knows what he's doing. Do you know what I mean?
No, also,
that's what's gonna happen.
The thing is, though, you can say the manager, but you got to look at Inos as well. Like if that's their remit as well. Yeah,
they're the first people I'm looking at.
Yeah. I'm the first I'm looking at is Inos as a whole because they're getting away with murder right now. You know what I mean? They don't really have a plan because you're looking at Inos and what their plan is for the youth team. They don't really have a plan. They actually may be looking at profit and sustainability, and they say that the academy is not in a good place. So you got to start looking at the top as well. Like if they don't have a plan, you can't say it's Amrin's plan because Amrin would only follow what the club are doing as well. If the club was telling him, "Yo, this is in our club, this is in our DNA," then you do it. You do what you're told.
I don't even know about that because I blame them for this Mainoo situation. As much as I don't rate Amarim, we knew what it was before the start of the season. Both parties, whether you rate Mainoo or not, whether you rate Amarim or not, both parties made it perfectly clear. There's a reason Mainoo has to be moved on in the summer. So either you move on Mainoo and back the manager, or you get rid of the manager and have Mainoo in the fold. Because we knew, everybody knew that Mainoo wasn't going to play this season. This is not a surprise. This is not a shock. If this is a surprise or shock to you, you was watching Manchester United with your eyes closed. Because
Flawless, can I chime on one thing though? I definitely think it's a surprise that the minutes though. I'm not saying he should be starting every game. The minutes situation is a joke. He hasn't started one single Premier League game, bro.
Yeah.
He's getting 5 minutes. I would have thought he would have got 30 here and there. Like, do you get what I'm saying? That's not even happening.
Yeah, but the reason why it's not a surprise to me, because I'll have to go and check this, but even last season when we're playing 2 games a week with worse players in front, he didn't get enough minutes. We had Hoyland and Gannat. We had players out there going 20 plus games without a goal, and he still wasn't getting significant minutes. He still wasn't starting games consecutively. I don't think he started 2-3 games in a row for us in the Prem or across all comps. So then we bring in better players. Now we play 1 game a week less, and he's not getting minutes. And that's why Mainoo tried to move. Mainoo knew. Why else would you try and move in the summer? Because he knew he wasn't going to play. And Amarim makes it perfectly clear when he rates a player and when he don't. And the club's failure to make a decision has just left us now in this situation. Amarim, as much as I don't rate him, should not be fielding questions on Mainoo. This is a problem that could have been solved. And you lot have let Mainoo, it shouldn't be. He's on the bench and they pan the camera to him and he looks miserable. And they're talking about his career and his whether he's going to be in the World Cup, etc. Does he get a move in January? Piss poor from them, Ineos, but that's them. When it comes to the managerial on the pitch side of things, Ineos are absolutely dreadful because we have gone backwards at a rapid rate. Rapid.
What worse? How can you get worse from being under the Glazers? Like, how is that even possible?
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
But I'm done with Ineos. Me, like I've made it clear as well, man. Like I don't see their project, man. I don't see what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like I don't really look at their ambition. I think they'd be happy with top 6, top 7, top 8 if they wanted to. I think that's their aim. You know what I mean? I'll be real with you, man. I don't know what their aim is, man. Because I seen Alba Barada the other day saying we're in 6th position, and he was gloating about being in 6th.
Hey, who would have thought that somebody who's willing to do a deal with the Glazers don't want what's best for Manchester United? You would have seen that on the horizon.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is about? Do you know what it is? Oh, sorry, Flawless. That's on that point, Saeed, about the Barada interview, yeah? When they say about league table and that, it's like 2 points, 1 point. If we lose our next 2 games, we're going to be in the bottom half of the table. So how is that progression? Stop looking at the league table. Look at what you're seeing on a week-to-week basis. This ain't progression, bro. You're lying to yourself. You're lying. I've been there Old Trafford 4 times, and I've not punished myself to go back this season. Brighton was my last game, my last rodeo. Do you get it? I'm not going back there because what we're seeing, how can you watch that on a week-to-week basis? We only play 1 game a week, by the way. 1 game a week. I thought in training you're going to see a different side. You're going to see people adjusting to the system. I don't see that. You're lying. It's lies, bro.
Shells, because they don't look at it like how you just mentioned there. They look at it in regards to, they do results-based analysis. They'll look at it. They'll go, all right, where are we in the table? How many games have we won? Have we scored more than we have last season? Have we conceded less? That's how they're not looking at performance.
But Flawless, this is 1 or 2 games. Like I said, we're 10th. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's not a measure of success. If it's a sustain, do you get what I'm saying? It's not like we've got leeway there. Like there's no leeway. It's
But
one
they
game.
don't look at it that way. They'll just say, "Oh, we're 7th and we're 4 points off 4th, for example, and or stuff like that, or we're 3 points off whoever." Like they'll look at teams above us and league positions and go, "Yeah, that's progression." Even though, yes, technically from a league standpoint, it is, but you have to also take into consideration performance-wise. You mentioned it there on the pitch. I think we played well a handful of times this season. Where there's games I look at and go, yeah, we played well. I think Wolves we did, and the 3-game run with Sunderland, Brighton, and Liverpool. That's it. I think every other time we've played, I only think we put in an average performance. I think our performances have been shocking. But because we've managed to pick up wins and pick up draws here and there, they'll go, oh, that's good. Like, they'll say, oh, yeah, Palace, we played well. No, we didn't.
And you know what they'll say as well, Flawless? We finished 15th last season. I don't care where we finished last season. Who was culpable of us finishing 15th last season? Don't tell me this is an improvement, bro. That's not United standards, finishing 15. I'm not going, oh, we finished 15, now we're 6. That's improvement. What?
Yeah.
What's going on here? I feel like I'm whenever I talk about Man United, bro, I swear this is why I haven't been online no more, because I go insane, bro.
No, because it's frustrating and it's infuriating when you see what is going on and you see the excuses.
This is crazy. Is this true, by the way? Nice lost 2-0. That's crazy.
What happened there? Because obviously their coach got attacked, and then was it a couple of their players and one of the staff members and all that type of thing.
They did lose to the top of the league, though, to be fair. But yeah, they're still mad.
But that was the side, though. That's how we knew also that they weren't going to do too well, because it's not like they've elevated Nice, and now you're here under more pressure. And we were probably in a worse
let's see if
state.
he sacks that manager. I'm going to wait until he sacks that manager. Who are right now, where they are in the league, they're 13th in the league. Let's see if he sacks that manager.
Hey, do you think he's like, I can't sack him because if I sack him, United fans won't. I'm him sacked.
No, bro,
just keeping him in the
I'm
job.
waiting.
Like a battle of wills. Who blinks first?
I think he's got a better win percentage than Amorim, so shows how bad he is. Do you know how we are? Do you know what I mean?
Fucking no. Don't surprise
Are
me.
you what you lot like thinking? It's obviously, you know what I mean. I don't want to do like runs and how many points we'll get, but like, are you lot like
every week, bro? And we say it. Take it one game at a time. Please.
I love it.
It will definitely beat Everton. Definitely beat Everton. Definitely. No way Everton beat us.
Hey, we beat West Ham at home. We beat West Ham at home.
Don't forget West Ham as well. Remember.
Yeah.
No, you got, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna stay giving you Flawless. You did say West Ham at home is gonna be difficult, and we all disagreed with Flawless.
You know why? And that's not because of West Ham. It's because of us.
Yeah.
We're our own biggest obstacle. That's how bad Manchester United are performance-wise is. I don't look at who we're playing first. I think about us. That's it. Because we impact our own performances negatively. Then I look at the opposition and go, all right, cool. Because we're Everton and West Ham. Yes, I actually thought we would. I thought we'd win both games. I knew it'd be difficult, but it's like we just don't help ourselves. That's why there's no confidence going into any game. I don't look at any game on the field and go, yeah, definitely. Even Wolves I was looking at until Double A mentioned about them playing a deep block, and so did Ash. And it's like, shit, they might do that to us at OT. It might be problems. They come and match us and play a back five. And it was me thinking, yeah, that's a win.
I'll be honest, Flawless. I'm not even confident with this team going into training sessions, never mind games. Like, I just don't even know. Can't even find the sides.
I hear you. So, yeah, when it comes to going on runs, it's a game at a time. Because people keep talking about, AFCON this and the players missing and and things of that nature. It's like, we've struggled with them, man. It's not like we've been flying with Ahmad and Bremo. So we don't struggle anyway.
Bro.
Like, we struggle with them.
No. This struggle and then this struggle. And when them three go, bro, it's going to be...
Yeah, it does remove the individual brilliance that those three bring.
But a coach, man. Someone's got a coach, though. You know what I mean? We've got a coach.
But then, this is what I'm saying. Go to a back four.
In the car park, man.
Go to a back four.
Go
to a back four. Play your fullback.
Nah, you ain't going to get that.
I'm just... This is my point. This is my point, Saeed. The fact that you're closing me down straight away is crazy.
It shows
you ain't going to get that. No way.
We know that. But we know
that. Telling me no way to go to a back four. But we don't have no wingers, and we anyway.
Here the thing is, even with the back four, do I think again that would be improvement? Yes, but I don't think it's significant, and not because of the players, because of him.
But then Flawless, at least he can show us. I need to adapt. That's all I'm asking for at this point. I'm asking for the small things, and I can't even get that.
Yeah, there's nothing.
You don't know how to do it. That's the truth of it. You don't know how to manage a back four. That's it.
You don't even know how to. And you don't even switch up the back three in regards to how that plays or plays and like we know pretty much outside the front three what we're gonna get. We know what it is. All right, the centre backs might change, but we know what we're gonna get performance level wise, etc. And these next three games, like Bournemouth, Villa, and Newcastle, is stylistically we match up horribly against these three, even though Newcastle are not in the best of form. Yeah. So what was you thinking though, Saeed, man? Runs, what were you saying?
I was just saying, are you guys, when you look at the top four right now, are you looking at the teams around us? Like what do you? Because we were talking about before, Liverpool, Chelsea, Aston Villa all won this weekend, but like it's up for grabs. Like, what do you see like in terms of like everyone around us?
I think everyone has pretty much the same. When you talk to fans of those clubs you mentioned, Chelsea and Liverpool, they have pretty much the same concerns about their sides that we do on ours in regards to where the league is and if we had put a run together. When you look at the daft points we've dropped, it's like I've been saying this is a Leicester. When Leicester City won the league, this is a Leicester season.
Sorry,
I'm not saying we'll win the league, but you should take advantage of the league being this level of quality.
Put it this way, you got a promoted side, Flo. You got a promoted side there that's got more points than us. Do you know what I mean? A team that's just been promoted. Like when do you hear that? You know, like Sunderland fighting 15, for top four.
15 new signings. It's not like the team that got them up. You know, they've bedded new players in. It's a totally new team. They're flying. And look at us.
You know why? Coaching matters. That's why.
Well, I 100% get
coaching
that. 100%
matters.
No,
because I watch Sunderland and they're organized, and you can see exactly what they're trying to do.
Yeah, for sure, mate. Like,
it's
just a world away from what we are. But I can't look beyond this game. I said at the start of the show, Flawless, we just have to win our game. Like, this is it. Like, I don't look at anyone else. I don't think beyond each match day because it's fruitless. Because you know, a lot of people saw us getting 6 points out of Everton and West Ham. We walked away with 1. So I don't think I can start thinking, well, yeah, you know, we'll win on Monday, and then we got Villa. We could probably get a point. I can't do that because you know, anyone is capable of is giving us a spanking. Let's be honest. Like, it's not out of the realms of possibility. And it comes to the it let me for saying it. Let's go Old Trafford to enjoy the atmosphere. Do you know what I mean?
You know, there's some quotes on Amarin about Kobe Mainoo.
What he said?
He's talking. Obviously, this is the embargo. He says Amarin on a criticism of former Man United players over his treatment of Mainoo. Not winning is the issue. If I'm winning, I can go to the games on a horse, arrive there, play with 2 defenders, and everything will be fine.
What the fucking hell does that even mean? Like, what's that mean?
He talking about?
What?
Well, let me read the whole quotes. Let me read the whole quotes, and then I'll talk about it. Amarin asked if he rates Mainoo, of course, but in the end of the day, it's going to be the training, the games. Of course, he's not going to play so many games, but Kobe has had opportunities, especially last year.
He hasn't.
Everyone has. Not. Amas is now struggling in the championship. Chido, is Amas struggling in the championship, by the way?
No, he's one of their best players. They love him.
It's got a banger the other day. It's got a banger the other week.
We know.
It's crazy. Chido is not always a starter in the under 21s. All these guys played when a lot of people were saying sack the manager. What? All these guys played when a lot of people were saying sack the manager. So you can see I'm not worried. I just want to win. If he's the right guy, I will put him in. And then he says, if Amarin on Mainoo, if he comes to me and talks to me, I will talk to him. I'm not going to say what I'm going to say to Kobe, but I will be really pleased if Kobe comes to me to talk about that. I just want my players happy, and I understand that every individual has their goals. And then he says here, Kobe plays in the same position as Bruno, and it's difficult to take him off the team.
Honestly,
so why are you subbing Casemiro off then? So why do you keep subbing Casemiro off and then bringing Kobe on for him?
Yeah.
Please.
Talking out of your ass. You're an absolute joker, a shyster. You're a fraud. I never thought I'd say these words. He's worse than Ten Hag. Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's worse than Ten Hag. Yeah, he's worse than Ten Hag. 100% worse.
He's talking shit. What do you mean? You want Kobe to come and talk to you about not playing? Fuck it, you should be speaking. It's man management.
You're a manager.
Talk to him and say to him, brother.
He hates the academy, man.
Moment. He's talking out of his ass. He's talking shit. Why are you bringing up Chido and Amas on anything? They're They're not even in the first team squad. So what the fuck are you doing? Honestly, the guy's a dickhead. Honestly, I'm so mad.
He actually hates the academy, man. He doesn't even like the academy. He actually
he just dug him out. 3 academy players there. He's just dug out. Do you know what I mean? Like, he hates the academy.
For what reason? To back himself? For what? I don't understand.
He's a young lad trying to make the name in the game. Do you know what I mean? Trying to break through, trying to do well, and he's just digging them out.
Throwing out names that you don't need to throw out. A young kid out on loan doing his best looks at that and thinks, wait, hold on, am I doing bad? Like, I'm starting every week for Sheffield. Sheffield Wednesday are in a shit position. What's he meant to do?
Yeah, but I don't get, what does he mean? Like,
minus 9 points in the league. The fucked. And he's playing well. He's doing well. Like, mate, what an absolute arsehole.
Like, you imagine you're Hamas reading that now. You're like, wait, what? What?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
What have I done?
You saying why you fuck me for?
The 50 cent gift. What
Yeah,
you say fuck me for?
Why you fuck me for? Yo, what did I do? About these players were playing when people were saying sack the manager. How many games did Chino play on the? No, we've been saying sack the manager for a long time. We're still saying it now. And none of them are in the squad. We're still saying
this
it now.
guy's
Let's
got
get
to
that
go.
loud and clear like that stopped. No, we're still saying sack you. Still. It's been that way for a long. We're closing in on a year, mate. Like, we've been saying this. This is not changed.
Yeah.
This is new. Saeed, do you know last week you were saying, or the other week you were saying you wanted to go around to where the players come out and go.
Yeah.
I'm on it. I'm on it tomorrow, bro. I'll go and do a Fazby. I'm not asked, mate. I'm pissed off. Shall we do it? Should we actually do it?
They know what's going on. These security, man. They just try and find a way to ban us, man. You know what I mean? But you'd have
to wear a disguise, bro. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. But how is he saying that Hamas is struggling when I've been hearing some good stuff about Hamas? Like, what the hell's going on, man?
He's thrown up anything. He's thrown up anything in it. He's exactly right. That's desperation. Throw up anything. It's a seagulls following the trawler kind of shit. He's just trying to say something to bamboozle people.
Distraction.
You know what it is?
About the actual players that hadn't gone. Let's go.
You know what it is? He's not talking to us and he's not talking to the fans. He's talking to Jim Ratcliffe and he's talking to Brada because they don't know. They don't watch Hamas. They don't watch Cheetah Obi. They don't have a clue. So they listen to what the manager's saying there and they think, oh, okay, that makes sense. That. Do you know what I mean? Because we listen to that and we know instantly that's bullshit. Now, if Inos had a clue, they'd go, yeah, that's bullshit. What are you talking about? Why are you saying that? Do you know what I mean? But they don't. They're probably eating that up. That's a message to them, that. And it's wild. He's in job saver mode, and how we can say that is how we can accept that as a fan base. Like, that's wild. That, like, we should be going there tomorrow. He should be getting booed. Like, and we're gonna sing. I'm not gonna sing his name, but you're gonna hear fans tomorrow hearing that Ruben Amorim chant, and it's.
You know what? This man said he's player of the month. You know, where's his player of the month? Hamas. Let me go check.
Listen, the culture of our club is dead. Is dead.
It's dead.
Our culture of our football club is dead. This man's stabbing it in the back, stabbing in the front. He's dead.
They're using him.
Wow, there you go. Look
on
at
the social on his social media. They're putting him up on the match day things. That was 5 days ago. 5 days ago, you know.
He's a liar. Look at this. He's got player of the month, man. Hamas got player of the month.
Oh, yeah, bro. There you go. Yeah,
why
man.
is he lying for? Man?
I hope he posts. He should post. Right. He should get an Instagram right away and go, wait, what are you talking about? And with that picture.
Dickhead, yeah. 6 days ago, that post.
6 days ago.
6 days ago.
Hamas is struggling.
November player of the month. Dickhead. Honestly, what a dickhead. Mate, that has pissed me off. Who
he's been called out by his lads as well. Like this whole he's competing with Bruno Fernandes. When Bruno Fernandes plays bad, you don't even take him off then anyway. So what is he really competing for?
I hope
he said it's difficult to remove Bruno. That's what he said in the quote.
Yeah, he's using that line about it, they're competing for the same spot once again, but then, like you said, he takes Casemiro off and puts Kobe on, so they're not competing, are they? So what are you doing? I hope, like, Carl Anker, I hope you're watching. I hope we see you tomorrow at Old Trafford because you need to call this dickhead out again tomorrow. Like, prove these facts. What you mean about Hamas when he's the player of the month? What? Mate.
Yep.
Man, what an asshole. I can't believe.
Yeah, just seen that now.
Can't believe we're stuck with this guy. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. I can't believe that. That's crazy, man. I didn't actually see that. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's lying. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. That's mad.
Barefaced lying.
He's been crowned player of the month for Sheffield Wednesday. But again, he's that's
November.
what I'm trying to say. This is why he's, you know what it is, bro. But you'll get these little tacticos and that, yeah, on Twitter, man. You know what I mean? That'll be. Nah, but real talk, man. These guys, yeah, they defend Amrin to the hill, bro, and it's.
I don't get why.
It's mad.
I don't understand the defense of this guy. I'm really at a loss. Like, word to Ash, what do we do? Well, what do we do? I don't understand the defense. Like, based off of, well, we're not a sacking club, and no, we've sacked managers. We don't perform well. We don't do anything well. Like, I don't understand it. We play a back five and have got 1 clean sheet all season long in the Prem. Please make
eight clean sheets in about 56, I think it is under Amrin.
By the way, Sean Dyche has 6 clean sheets, I think, in 14 games or something, and we have 8 in 52. I'm just, brother. Anyways.
Yeah.
So that run you was talking to us about, Saeed, what are you saying, man? Where we going?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just asking you a question, and like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, where we at right now? That's all I'm asking.
Where we at in hell? That's where we at.
Yeah, these quotes have obviously.
Yeah, that's just that just goes to show. And then what makes it worse is the ownership will see that and just say nothing.
That's our manager, you know. That's our manager. That's the manager of Manchester United.
Yeah, that's their manager. I don't know this guy. That's their manager. I don't know this guy. Not like family members you don't like. It's like, all right, yeah, we kind of, we ain't family. We just related. Like, that's what it's like. I don't know this guy. I don't fucks with him. It's awful. Maybe we see these men arguing more in the stands, like we seen with Ratcliffe and Wilcox. I don't know what he was arguing about, but yeah, maybe we see more of that. Maybe. Who knows? Because it could get dark over this Christmas period. With the teams we're facing. It could get very, very dark.
It's dark already.
Yeah.
It could get dark.
I don't know. We'll see. But obviously, you know what it is though. He clearly don't rate the thing. The thing is though, if he doesn't clearly rate the academy, then that goes against the fabric of the football club, innit? And if that goes against the fabric of the football club, you have to look at Inos. That's why it's like there's no point even talking about Amrin anymore, because it's like it's Inos that are allowing a guy who doesn't really rate the academy, which apparently by United fan base have been telling us for years, like, yo, we have pride in the academy. This is about the youth and blah, blah, blah. And now even journalists now, like, I see even Andy Mitten, man. I've got a few things to say about Andy Mitten, bro, because it's like he's writing pieces on social media and obviously Athletic Archive, and he's going. He understands why, you know, the manager's doing what he's to do. But bro, like, you grew up on a lot of the foundation of the class of the '92, so you should be calling it out even more, man. Like, I don't get what this manager has done to a lot of people just because he's played the nice guy gimmick for you to be like not fully against what he's doing. I really don't. But again, like I said to you, I don't know, man. People might be, you know,
because it's not the Manchester United way. That's why.
Yeah, bro.
That's
I don't get it.
It's not the United way.
What do you think? It's because maybe they got rid of some people's favorites. You got rid of Rashford. He's installing mentality and discipline into the club. Other managers can do that. You don't have to back him all ends and means just because you got Rashford and these people at the club, bro. Look what's going on on the pitch. Look what's going on at the foundations of Man United. Look what we've been built up on. All of that is being picked apart by this manager. Just picked apart. And we're just lapping it up. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Man said they fancy him. It's crazy.
Probably is. Big man thing. If he was bored, I probably wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Amrin said on Kobe he's competing with Bruno minutes. Yeah, he just said that now, but he's always subbed in for Casemiro. Yeah, he's made that clear now. So, but the thing is, what interested me though is that he said that, Kobe Mainoo has to come to him. You can tell like that maybe they're not seeing eye to eye then, surely.
Oh yeah, that relationship was broken down. I'm just waiting for Mainoo.
He's a youth player. Listen, he's a youth player. He's a young kid. Do you know what I mean? That needs his manager to have his arm around him. Do you know what I mean? He's not. If he was a seasoned professional, he was 28, 29-year-old, and he'd been around a few clubs and he knew what he was doing. I could understand him going to the manager, but he's your manager. You look up to him like, right, what do I do, Gaffer? Like, what am I doing? Where I'm at? Do you know what I mean? And he's like, no, you come speak to me. Do you know what I mean? Amram should be going to him and go, Cobby, listen, this is the plans. This is what I'm doing with you at the moment. The reason why I can't get you in because of Bruno, whatever. He should be going to Cobby. The idea that this man's got no clue how to deal with the youth You're seeing it with the way he's been treating Euro. The moment Euro makes a little bit of a mistake, bam, he's out of the team, completely killing the man's confidence. It's mad. It's wild how you can have a manager who completely just does not get the youth, doesn't understand how to manage, young players. I can't. My head's gone with it. I just don't understand how he's still a Manchester United manager. It's wild, and fans who are on side, they're enemies of this football club, because I'm telling you, that is not the culture of Manchester United. We were built on Jimmy Murphy, we were built on the Busby Babes, class of '92. That's what our football club, the foundation. The reason why the majority of fans support this football club is because of that culture. And if you're turning against that, you're an enemy of the football club, I swear, because it goes against our foundation and our culture as a football. Because then what are we? We're not Man United anymore. We're just another football club. Manchester United we built on youth. That is us. Do you know what I mean? And this idea that we're just going to disregard it. And I've even heard them say what we need our academy for is profit. And profit and sustainability. Like, no Inos, no board members should ever be coming out with those kind of statements.
I think the Chelsea. That's the problem. He wants to be Chelsea.
He wants to be Chelsea. Yeah. There's a couple of comments here. It says hammering on criticism from four. I think 1 second. I think. Let me just read the comments here. The problem is that as a manager, I'm not doing the job well enough. That's a fact. I can accept that. The problem is that Man United is not winning and is not in a position where it should be. And then he carries on saying about regular substituting centre-backs, sometimes a little bit of bad luck. Aiden was suffering and asked us to change. Nus Mazraoui had a knock and asked us. He was always talking about Diego Dalot as no defender and a centre-back. He had issue. Harry Maguire sometimes has an issue. Sometimes it's that situation that occurs a lot of the time. Sometimes it's tactical issue, because I believe that those are the guys that have to start all the plays and the quality comes from them. But a lot of the times we need to change that because of the physical aspect. Bro, that's crazy, man. What do you mean you have to start the play from the centre-backs, bro? That's why Luke Shaw's having 100 touches on the ball, man, and we didn't do nothing against Everton. Amarin said, I think we need to work on the variability of our style of play, especially in our build-up play. I think I need to find different ways to get the best out of the team and the group. I need to inspire the players who aren't playing different ways. Simply trying to find solutions to win more games. Brother, this is just all waffle, man. I can't. I don't know.
That's why I don't entertain anything.
He's a poet, man. I gotta give it to him. He's good with his words, man.
He's not a poet. He's not a poet. He's just a bullshitter. He's just Billy Bullshitter. Nothing but bullshit comes out of his mouth. That's it. I've had enough. I don't want to hear anything this man has to say again. Just sack him. Anything that I ever get asked, sack him. He's not good enough. He clearly hasn't got the values and the best interests of the club at heart. Only his self-gain. And he's not asked about anything. He's not asked about progressing the club. He's too interested in being right and proving that he is the saviour of football with his shit, crap method or theory on football. It's bullshit. He's just not good enough. And we've seen it for a year. And I don't need to see any more. I don't need to give this idiot 3 years to see that he's not good enough. Because he's not, as we say, he's not improved one player as a... He's just not improved one single player. We don't look any better than we did last season. The only reason we're 6 and they're all wanking each other off over it is because the league isn't as good quality as it was the season before. Because if it was, we'd be languishing 10th or below because we're shit. And we've gone and spent 250 million or whatever it was on 3 players who don't look any better at all. They look worse than what they did last season at their respective clubs. I don't believe it, that statement there, them quotes there have just absolutely written me off now. I've had enough, mate. I just can't. I can't back this shit anymore. I can't back him. I can't.
But I don't get why he said chances last year. Like we were playing well anyway. Like anyone was playing well.
Dog shit.
Casemiro was playing awful. Casemiro was playing awful last year, but he's in the team now.
He come in with 4 points off 4 from ended up 15. So he's talking out of his ass.
Yeah.
Again. And you know, you're right. And my biggest issue has always been it's the owners. And it always is going to be the owners because they're sitting back and allowing this to happen. I said to you before, why the club not in his ear saying, this young, especially about comment, like it's a young player. This is very important to Manchester United. And this is the problem when you don't have any people. Well, you know what? Darren Ferguson's there. Darren Ferguson. Darren Fletcher's there.
Yeah,
What's
Fletcher,
he doing?
Yeah,
What's he doing? Like, you apparently they all love you at the club. You need to be speaking up, mate, because clearly you've got ex ex-City there, ex-Blackburn there, right? You don't give a fuck about Manchester United. Radcliffe is on a mission to buy every single club under the sun, it appears. He's managed to get his hands on Manchester United, and he's running us into the ground. We're getting worse. They're ripping us off for tickets. They're trying to fluke their way to a stadium to piss everyone off. And again, none of us will be able to afford them tickets there, mate, because you don't want us there, do they? It's a fucking fairground. That's all they want. They don't care about Manchester United winning. They don't care about Manchester United playing good football. All they care about is the self-worth and the self-interest in making money out of the club, as always. That's always ever been about. And until we get rid of them, we're going absolutely fucking nowhere. And then that statement from the person that is meant to be the forefront of the club and raise the standards of the football club, Shell says about the mentality. Where's the mentality that he's meant to be bringing to this club? Because if anything, it's got 10 times worse. Because we look a fucking shambles in every aspect of this club, mate. And it's sickening that we're here. I never thought it could get worse. I didn't think it could get worse after 10 hours. Never did I. And look at this. And he won us 2 trophies. And it was still shit. And we all still wanted rid of him. And we all knew he wasn't good enough for this club. And then they've gone and backed this man and stuck by him and allowed him. I said to you before, he talked of a man that doesn't give a flying shit about his job. He's not scared of losing his job because he's not going to. He's got him by the balls. And he's taking the piss out of every single one of us every single day. And most of us are lapping it up and allowing him and fucking singing his name at Old Trafford. That's the worst thing. He's saying what he wants and he's taking the piss out of us all. And some of them are singing his name. You knock me sick. If you dare to sing that man's name at Old Trafford, after watching that, hearing that, seeing that, you absolutely knock me sick. You shouldn't even be a United fan because you don't understand what it means to have this club where it should be. Look at Real Madrid. The shit and the manager's going. Do you know what I mean? They've brought in an ex-player who was a legend at the club, you could possibly say, done wonders at Leverkusen. He's come in and his head's on the chopping block. We have the worst season in the Premier League ever, lose a final, no European football. Yeah, but 1 game a week's going to sort us out, you know. We'll be back. We'll be doing things. Oh, no, they've gone and spent 250 million. They do it every single time. And you all sit there and lap it up. They did it with fucking Varane, Ronaldo and Sancho. And you're all there, bent over and let them stick the dick up your ass. Every single time you do it. And they've done it again because they've gone Mbumo, Sesko and Cunha. And you're all happy with it. And really, what they're doing is they're pulling the wool over your eyes and shafting you every single time. And it's sick. It's sickening to see it every time. I hate this football club sometimes. And I hate to say that because I've grown up loving this football club. But after 2013, United died. United just died. And they're never coming back. As long as these parasites are here, and I don't give a shit anymore, you can take my ticket off me. If anyone ever watches and want to take my ticket, I'm absolutely fine with it. Because at the end of the day, my mental health and my self-being has to be more important than this football club. And this football club right now are killing my love for football. I struggle to watch games because even not United, I can't watch because it's like, well, what's the fucking point? How can I watch Arsenal, yeah? City, Liverpool, Chelsea, even Tottenham, Nottingham Forest, Villa, right? Play amazing football. And I'm never going to see it at Old Trafford. It's just never going to be there because we don't want to do it. We don't want to progress. We don't want to win. We don't want to be the best anymore. What we want to do is get people in to spend money and just to exist off the name of Manchester United. It's heartbreaking to see, and I'm at my end of my tether with it. It's been happening for years and years, and I say it every single year. I'm not going anymore. Fuck this. I can't be asked. But it might be the time to do that, mate. Because what are they doing to change anything other than take the piss out of the fans every single time? It's crazy. Yeah. It's absolutely crazy.
I can't lie, man. He spoke facts, bro. He spoke facts, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Big up to you, man.
From the heart as well. And you see that. Yeah. You see when you hear Double A talk that passionately or with that much facts involved in what he's saying as well. That's when you know enough's enough, man. That's when you know enough's enough. And it's not even a result of performances. His comments on Mainoo that has had that effect. That it's like, all right, it's enough's enough, and yeah, we're just gonna continue this way. But I put it perfectly. We're just gonna continue this way until this manager is moved on and his ownership is moved on.
Yeah, I agree. Let's get this last super chat before we wrap up and get our predictions in. I want Jamal TV back in the car park settings tomorrow. Listen, man, enjoy your win, man. Relax yourself at all, man. Because I mean,
you really put that car park on the map, man. I'm telling you.
I'm not. Listen, it's gonna be a good one. But I think we're gonna win, man. So that ain't happening tomorrow. Relax yourself, Fator. I'm gonna go 3-1 United. What you man saying?
Said that about Everton and West Ham, though, bro. So we can't really take that as gospel.
Yeah, I think this is the game where we win 3-1. This is the game.
I think it's a draw, bro. To be honest,
I was gonna say one apiece.
1-1, 0-0, 2-2.
Whoa, Saeed, is that crazy? Talk to me.
No,
man.
I don't think it's crazy. To be fair, I'm just in my head. I'm thinking like, if we draw, I just can't take it.
Why can't we draw to Bournemouth?
No, I agree. We can.
Right. This is not out of the realms of possibility that Bournemouth.
I think it's the game where it suits Man United the most.
I think from a defensive standpoint, yeah, but offensively, no. The players they have and the way they play does not suit us whatsoever.
Petrovic is in goal.
Because we lack athleticism. And they have that in abundance. Physicality, energy, we lack that. Any team that runs like that and just runs hard, we struggle against. Because they're a bit more robust than a Brighton.
Someone said 4-0 United. Yeah, all right.
Man.
Okay.
Hey, man, you got hope, man. That's what people are at, man. It's 14th of December. We're at the hope stage.
Crazy.
Yeah. Ash, you going? Come on, Ash. Give me a win.
My head's gone, mate. My head's hearing all that, hearing double A and that. My head's gone. Do you know what I mean? I'm just.
Come on, give us a win though. For the vlog.
You know what? We're gonna. I'll go with that guy in the chat 4-0 because it's gonna be a disappointment anyway, innit? Let's be honest. Do you know what I mean? Even if we do win 2-1, we know it's gonna be dog shit. Do you know what I mean? Because like Flawless says, it's results based analysis. It's not about how we perform on the
I think
field.
this game is results based. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This one here is results based.
Every game is results based.
Yeah, every game. Yeah,
we play well. Maybe once a month, we might go on a run. Let's scratch.
Yeah, once a month. We win once a month, Flawless. Never mind, we play well. Yeah. We win once a month. So it's December now, new month. Wait, how many wins have we got? We got one already, haven't we? Wolves. We're not winning that game tomorrow.
Yeah,
Bournemouth 2-1.
Outside of Wolves, I don't think we win again this year.
Nah, come on, man. Should be able to.
Have you seen our game, Saeed?
Where's the win? Crisis. We need to beat Newcastle at home.
Yeah.
We tend to beat Newcastle at home, but then I say if we do, we beat Everton at home, don't we? So
they beat us last year, right? They packed us up last year.
Yeah.
I don't know about the year before that, but again, they're another team. Yes, they're not performing well, but neither were West Ham, neither were Everton, neither were Forest, and neither were Spurs, and they all took points off us. None of those teams were in good form.
Fulham.
Go
on, innit?
Brentford. All right, City packed us up, but 3-0, no yellow cards in the derby. Arsenal was shocking against us and still managed to come pick up the dub. We just bypassing Grimsby Town. Pick a game recently, pick a game from before. Yeah, I just don't forget these things because it happened last month or a couple months ago or at the start of the season type of thing. We're capable of losing to anybody.
Yeah.
We're capable of dropping points to anybody.
No one fails us, mate. Everyone knows they can play and beat us. It's that simple. Like,
Bournemouth will be up for this because they've been in poor form. I don't know. I think they've lost like their last 4 or something like that. Like, they'll look at this and go, all right, let's try and go here and get a dub. We've won here the last 2 years, even though they've been in shocking form as of late. Because they're currently sat 15th. Yeah, they ain't 1 in 5.
Yeah,
probably longer than that. But they've definitely 1 in 5.
But hopefully we win. Hopefully we get the job done. And then man, because I'll be real with you. We just need a week to relax and then get back on it because Villa's gonna be tough. We can't lose back-to-back games because I know I'm already putting that first loss for me against Villa. It's like already written for me. You know what I mean? That to be our loss. This one has to be a win. I'm saying to you, this one here, bro. Just let me get my first win. You know what they're saying to me? They're saying I'm bad luck, because since I didn't go to the Brighton game and I didn't go to the Chelsea, to the Sunderland game. So people around me are saying, don't come back, because since you've been back, we've not won a game. Now, I'll be real with you, man. Yeah, bro, they mean
They're telling you don't come back.
They're saying to me, don't come back, bro.
Hey, Saeed, man, if we drop points against Bournemouth, I might have to be with them. I'm not going to lie. You're my bro. But if we drop points against Bournemouth, I might have to, maybe it's you. Maybe it's you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's you.
Yeah. There you go, man. But yeah, guys, make sure you lot hit the like. But I don't know how many likes we're on right now, but I don't think it's going to be much, because I know you lot have been slacking with the likes right now. 430. Come on, people, man. We need 500 likes at least. We've got 410 votes, so there should be more than that in the likes. So, guys, if you are watching right now, hit the like, but let's get to 500 likes. Big up Ash, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Eye-opening as always, and yeah, pleasure and enjoyable to be here on a Sunday, and painful this one though, I gotta be honest, after reading those comments, and yeah, shocking state of affairs our clubs in, and like Double A was saying, you didn't know it'd get worse. I mean, can it even get worse than this? Let's be honest, it's scary times. But yeah, pleasure as always, and chat, appreciate you being there, and yeah, Ash, Meppers, I do vlogs. Go watch them on YouTube. I don't know what I'm saying tomorrow. Won't be joyful, that one for sure.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Absolutely. Big up to you. Big up to Double A, man. I'll see you tomorrow as well.
Yeah, you will, bro. Yeah. Yeah, my head's gone. I hopefully next week my head's back. I found it. That's really
get a win tomorrow. We'll cheer up, man.
Yeah, that's the thing that you
win, man. 4-0, right?
Let's hope we get a 4-0 win and then everything.
Who was the one that said it? So we'll give him a shout out tomorrow. Who said it? Ash.
Oh, brother. Who said it?
Who said it in the chat, guys? We'll give him a shout out in the car.
Everyone put I did. Do you know what I mean?
Gary. We'll give Gary a shout out.
Go on,
Gary, man. Gary, you get a shout out on the match reaction tomorrow in the car park. If you win, we win 4-0. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Flawless, big up to you, man. Love.
Blessings.
I'm not even finished. FC.
Sorry, man. Sorry. I didn't see it.
Hey, if FC the word.
Yeah, so go on, Flawless. What were you saying?
Yeah.
Big up these, man, as well, by the way. And the best chat on YouTube. I'm done now. Sorry, Flawless.
What content you got coming up? Nah, you ain't finished yet. What content you got coming up?
So we're kicking back off on the channel in January with a brand new show. Drop the agenda. I've not dropped the name yet, but I have just now. So drop the agenda is a new show coming on, moving away from the vlogs like United stuff, sitting down with people and finding out their agendas on football. So that is coming. I'm working on it behind the scenes. So yeah, a bit more like this, and not so much at games. Still have winner stays on, but yeah, it's more me talking and finding out stuff from football fans, really, which I like doing. I like if you listen back to my special with Flawless, you know my history on history on interviewing and why I love it. So I'll get back to that a little bit. So yeah, that's coming. But go and subscribe now, support now. There's videos up there, 50 videos up there. You can go and watch. So yeah, big up everyone, each and every time.
Yeah, there you go. But big up to Flawless as well, man.
Blessings, man, for having me on as well, man. Apologies on the lateness to you lot in the chat as well. Always good. Like I said, despite Manchester United being terrible, this is the show that I always look forward to. It makes me know that, I'm not going crazy when I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Like, I'm not being lied to. I'm not going absolutely batshit. I'm not being deluded. But yeah, big up to you, Saeed, every single time for having me on. Sarcasm City TV on YouTube, Sarcasm City TV Extra as well, going live directly after this sports Q&A. And then after that, the United Liverpool podcast with the Bayesian lot, with Bayesian Reds TV, talking all things United and Liverpool. So yeah, come lock in, people. Sarcasm City TV on YouTube, Sarcasm City TV Extra as well on YouTube. Yeah, people, make sure you lot all check out the content as well. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Flawless. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Yeah, we're gonna redirect right now. Yeah, man. And hopefully, like I said, tomorrow in the car park, it's gonna be the title's gonna be I enjoyed the atmosphere. That's what it's gonna be, guys. So, I'll see you tomorrow when Man United win. Take care.